Integrity.
Terrance Williams. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, we in the building.
Come on, man. We made it. We made it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big fact.
Come on. How's
Big
everything,
fact.
bro? How's everything?
Man, beautiful. Out here in the A. I'm
Absolutely.
in Jordan right now.
Real, bro. Respect. Respect.
Yeah.
First question I always ask, man, are you living or you surviving?
Both.
Come on. Explain.
I'm living because God wake me up, but your surviving part come in when you could get up and go out there and get you some money.
Absolutely.
Because you got a lot of people that'll get out here and feel like the world owed them something. They feel like their friends getting money, or they feel like what their friends have is they obligated to get it. You know, so my thing, they entitled. I like that. So my thing just be, long as they print money, I'm gonna get some money.
Come on, real.
You know, and I always tell people, you know, don't be trying to worry about the big bulk.
Right.
Get your little something, then
That's
get
right.
your little, and it's gonna add up.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're smart enough to know how to budget your money, bro. Yeah, man, I just thank God that every morning I get up, I know one thing, I gotta grind. I gotta grind.
Absolutely. Respect. Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Terrance, let's take it back, man.
Talk to me.
17th Ward,
Yes.
Willow Street, and also Magnolia. What does all that mean to you?
Survival.
Come on.
Growing up in the 17th Ward, Gertown,
Yep.
Pine and Olive, not too far from Little Wayne
Right,
neighborhood. I didn't see drugs or nothing. It wasn't until I got to the C.R.E.W.L project.
Gotcha.
So I started seeing the drugs selling murders.
Real.
So from there to come up in the Magnolia project, you know, you're not guaranteed to see 18.
Wow.
So every time I sit back and I think about all the stories, all the guys, the gangsters I ran with that's deceased, I be like, man, God chose me.
Come on, man.
Cause I'm like, man, I done ran with some of the toughest in my city, you know. And I'm still here to tell a story.
Real. Absolutely.
You know, so I just sit back and be like, man, you know, I survived.
Come on.
You know, God, you know, for the religious people, you know.
Absolutely kept you.
God kept me here, you know, for a reason. And it's not to try to go back and say, well, you know what? I survived that, I made it through that. I'm about to go back to the block.
Right, bro. Right.
Man, that's some
Come
ignorant
on.
stuff
Man,
there.
you're saying something.
Man, listen, I
Absolutely.
did half of my life in prison. And I don't never want to go back to prison ever again.
Real, bro.
But, you know, them names you name, all of them got stories and history. And I also learned this, no matter how tough you are, somebody else think they tougher.
Tough. And they will. Go ahead.
So they feel
Absolutely.
like you tough, I'm tough, we gonna see who the toughest.
Toughest. Real.
Because I always thought that I would never get shot in the Magnolia project. And every time I was hit up was in the Magnolia across the street from the project. They came to my turf.
Gotcha.
And I just was like, man, anybody gonna come play with me?
Real.
Man, that's why I got hit at
Gotcha.
on my home court.
Take us back even before that, like growing up. Like, what type of kid were you? Like, were you into the sports? Were you,
Yes.
Gotcha. Real.
Growing up, I was on a swimming team in
Okay,
Gertown.
for sure.
I played football for Taylor Park. I should love to play
Come
football.
on, for sure. What position?
I started out with wide receiver and cornerback.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then,
So
because we
speed.
played 110, then my last year at 130, I played running back and linebacker.
Gotcha. For sure.
Actually, I played with Patrick Surtain. He had wound up playing for the Miami Dolphins.
Wow.
So, and Randy Livingston, he went on to play basketball. Now he's
Gotcha.
coaching right now.
Okay,
So
for
now-
sure.
Yeah, or Walter Burton, Wall. He played college ball and went on, and he doing good things too.
That's dope.
So, you know, I look back on, and I would say this here. Those guys I played park ball with.
Right.
So when I went to juvenile jail, I broke out. So I went to school. So while I'm in school, my coach from park ball is coaching Booker T. Washington High School football.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, the coach, I played ball a few years back. I might But when I saw them big old youngsters, I said, I ain't getting out there. No, indeed. No.
I hear that a lot. Folks like, no,
I love the sport, but I don't love the sport.
Bruh, because
Go ahead.
Growing up, we know 110,
Absolutely.
all over the same size. You might have a little taller.
That's right.
But in school, you got these big old giants.
Come on, bro.
Because you got to have a lineman.
Absolutely.
I said, well, no, things and change. Nah,
said,
no football.
That's real.
I'm going to watch it.
That's real.
But I ain't playing no more.
Real,
nah.
for sure, bro.
No, because I always been small and skinny, so that changed. So, but growing up, even playing football, I always had an eye for the streets.
Real. Gotcha.
Because I used to always see the big dope boys coming through the nice cars, dressing nice, the women crazy about them, everybody just giving them all the praise,
Real.
And, looking up to them, and I always craved that.
I saw, even through research, I saw, as early as 11, you started selling weed.
Yeah.
You just know, just a product of your environment, just knowing, it's just who I saw the flashy, this is what people respected. So what was it, how did you know you would even try your hand at that?
Well, me and my best friend Mosquito, we were brought to this hood called 2nd and D.
Gotcha.
And actually, man, when I went back to New Orleans, my first time, me and Crypto G's, we ride into my old neighborhood. I just go around 2nd and D.
Gotcha.
So we go around and I'm filming. And as I'm filming, I'm like, man, everything had changed.
Wow.
Like the corner store wasn't here. That building that with the dude was trying to jack Mosquito out his crack rock.
Wow.
Because he wanted to graduate from weed to crack rock.
Gotcha.
That was gone. It's like a lot of stuff was gone, and then I just saw how ragged it looked, and I stopped recording, and I almost was to tell, like, man, they my city. So he was like, man, keep recording, they want to see that. That's a different side of you. I said, nah, this is not for the TV,
It's
this
not
is
for
real.
This is for
This the streets I
You're saying
roam.
something, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Something.
This is where I come at. So I was like, nah, man. And that's the hurt me. And the crazy part about it, my iPad I was recording with, the voice thing went out, so I had to record almost like an hour something good footage with no voice.
Gotcha.
Man, I was mad as I don't know what.
Oh, man.
Anyway, bro.
Wow,
But,
yeah, bro. But just seeing
Yeah.
is that, just even for a veteran, to go back to his old war territory, whatever it was, is that something you revisit often, or you just kind of,
No. I had wanted to get it out my system.
Gotcha.
I had wanted to go back, but I made sure I went back at a certain time.
Respect.
Because I don't want to antagonize nobody. It's now, I'm one of the old heads I know, but I know I got to get out the way.
Real.
Because when we came up, we was like, okay, I know you a killer, I know you did your thing, but I'm out here now.
Real.
You play with me, I'm gonna let it fly, So I know the same mentality I had when I was young. These youngsters got it
now.
Yeah,
and you even mentioned on the podcast, it's even worse. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
man.
In a sense, real, bro.
Because let me tell you what's crazy, because me coming up, everybody didn't have a gun.
Gotcha.
Now all these youngsters got guns.
Walk around with it.
Man, they got all kind of different names, foreign names, Dracos and FNMs and switches. And then they got the handgun with what they call the balls, the word they call that stuff.
Yeah, the drum, bro. But you even mentioned, I'm just through research hearing you say on Real Life, Street Star saying, even at the barbershop, you had to kind of walk in and somebody clutching,
man.
You have to be, in a sense of bro, people got them on everywhere they go.
When I first got out, I been to the barbershop, my homie cut my hair. I'm like, okay, I'm in the city, nobody don't really know me. So I see a bunch of dudes over there, one moved around. I said, he must be the shooter.
Wow.
So I'm watching this little young boy, my homie cut my hair. And when the daddy got up, I saw the gun in his pocket. I said that. I ain't go back to that barbershop no more.
Real, bro.
Because my thing be, never know who beefing with who.
That's a
Somebody
fact,
might get
bro.
the drop. Oh, your boy them over there, and they get the wild. Man, I said, nah, I don't want to be around none of that. So I went to this barber school. I was paying $10.
Gotcha.
The first barber, he was all right. The second barber, he messed me up. And then the third one was perfect. So I'm paying $10. I might give him a little $5 tip. I'm just sliding.
Right.
Then one day I called him. I said, you come and cut? He said, nah, I don't go there no more. Here's my new address. And no more $10, $40. $40. So look, I try to build a case on him. Yeah. I put the address. I said, man, I'm not about to drive no 20 minutes to pay no $40.
Real.
Now it's $60, right? That's the day
Just
I
like
still
that,
go
bro.
to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it get you right.
Yeah,
it get you right.
man.
Get you right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
bro.
So it's hard to find good barbers.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
But going back to my hood, bro, it was a good experience because I went back and then I got a chance to go visit my best friend's graves.
Okay.
So I was all over the place because some of them buried over downtown, some of them over here. But I didn't know that Mosquito and Dooney, two of the original Hot Boys, in the same cemetery right across from each other.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, this cool here. You know what I'm saying? I got a good chance to go see Sterling, his grave site.
Sure.
And the crazy part about it, me and Sterling was together when he was killed. Mosquito had just dropped me off, and he went and got killed.
Wow.
Dooney, I just got off the phone with him when I was in the Fed, he got killed.
Wow, bro.
So either I was with them or they just left me or just talked to them, you know.
Do you know, like, you feel like you know, like, just through it all, man, you know, like your testimony, you know, like God preserving you for something greater, you know, like better out here, you know, like, cause even in identifying your past, you're helping a lot of people, whether you realize it or not, you're helping a lot of people not go through certain things. Your testimony out here today, you know, do you feel like you're a beacon, a light, a source?
Honestly, I don't. Now, when you bring it up, people that I got respect for are people that I be like I just met you, right? But I could tell you're a man of integrity in that. And when you got this, I was like, well, that's a good thing.
Respect,
you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So when I hear from people like you and people I feel like that's genuine, I be like, oh, wow. Because in my mind, it's like, I have a nonprofit, it's called They Need Us.
For sure.
So I just want to help the at-risk youth. But when you think deeper, it's like, man, you're doing something real big.
Absolutely.
And I always explain to people, me growing up, I never had nobody to tell me, hey, if you go to jail, this was gonna happen. Or this, you being bad. Everybody I looked up to respect was gangsters.
Gotcha.
Taught me how to get away with the crime. Taught me how to be better at doing crime. So I'm like, now, and then I was just telling somebody the other day, in 94, New Orleans was the murder capital.
Gotcha, wow.
1994 for me, January of 94. Well, let me go back, because Soda Slim, we call him Magnolia Slim.
Right, absolutely.
He got this little video where he say, if you jumped on the porch in 1994 and you survived, you're a gangster.
Real.
He said, I wrote it and quoted it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I went to think, I said, man, 94 was a rough year for me because I got locked up for intimidating a witness in 94, January.
Gotcha.
February, I got locked up for homicide. March, April. I get out in May, I get stabbed in my chest in June with Ladies and them.
Gotcha. Right.
The one who I'm on.
The podcast with.
Right.
Who was your?
My old enemy, yeah.
Absolutely.
For 30 years, you know, so we hadn't
bro.
seen each other. So,
wow.
In May, no, in June. Then in July, I get shot, I get hit up. Crazy part about it, like, the guy was like by the wall over here,
right,
and I was about right here. And I'm walking, and the guy across the street like, gangsta, gangsta. And instead of me looking back, across the street, I look back, I just see a guy with a hat and a mask charging me with a 40, big gun. He letting off on me.
Wow, bro.
So that's July. Then August, I go back to jail for homicide.
Wow.
And then I ain't get out till January on probation bond of 95.
Gotcha.
So August of 94, I went for murder. Got out January 95. I got caught with a chrome 45 across the river. Went to their jail. They just released me and my little cousin after 5-6 days.
Wow.
And then when I go back to court for my probation bond, the judge said, you know what, you've been getting in trouble too much. I'm gonna revoke your your probation, and sign that paper, come turn yourself into.
Gotcha.
I said, sign the paper, you about to let me go today? I ain't tripping, I ain't about to turn myself. I went and signed that paper, went to the Magnolia, packed my stuff. I shot downtown by this female. I was living with her. It was her sister, her cousin, and her 2 sisters and a cousin.
Right.
I'm in the house with 4 women. Man, them sisters was so fine, so I'm in the bed with her. Her sister next door, this thing about her sister. I just, cause the close I'm gonna get to the sisters. Y'all got the same blood.
Yeah.
So.
But you were a ladies' man early on.
Yeah, man.
You know, like, bro, like you, just a quote you said in a prior interview. You said, you know, you mentioned before the power meant more than the money back then.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro, like, just break that down. Like, you know, just that power, like, just having that young, you know, energy. What was that about? You
know how people say first you get the money, then you get the power. For me, it was like I had the power before I had the money. Because with power, that's gonna bring the money, but with the power, you're gonna get a lot of respect. Because I always tell people this, like, I would go to the store and I would buy like a polo shirt and I put that in my closet. Now, a month later, if a concert or something come up, I'm not gonna wanna wear this polo shirt because we had a thing in our mind, it's not new.
Wow.
I ain't buy it today. So now I gotta go buy a whole new outfit.
Real.
So that next month I might go buy a pair of pair of Jabot jeans or some Guess jeans, put that in the closet. If a concert come up, I'm not gonna wear that because I didn't buy that today for this. So now all my clothes stacking up, so when I'm doing bad, you would never know I'm doing bad.
Real, bro.
Because I'm gonna stay fresh.
Stay fresh. Wow.
Yes.
respect, the sense of power, the sense of respect.
Yeah, man, I'm clean, and I'm in a foreign whip. So at a teenager, I'm driving foreign cars.
Wow, bro.
You know, I remember back then when dudes was getting them 400 Mercedes Benz, they was putting 500 on the
Gotcha.
kit.
right.
Put the Lorenzo kit on the Lorenzo rims.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So I had a 400 SE Mercedes Benz, a big one. So the man was like, I got a kit. I said, I don't want that. I said, it's all good. I'm out the hood just to have a Benz I'm doing,
bro.
and I'm young with it. So,
absolutely.
But the crazy part about it was, you know how they say, it wasn't until later on I learned what this word meant, perception.
Right, absolutely.
Perception is everything.
It is. You can't tell somebody with the lens of how they view somebody else. Mm. You can't see it. You can't feel it. The perception is everything.
Yes.
Real, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I'm pulling up, I'm going to college. A lot of people didn't know that I got my GED at Delgado Community College.
Okay, for sure.
So at the time I'm at war, I'm going to school to get my GED.
Wow.
And then I went to college for 2 semesters.
Come on.
At Delgado. Yeah. So I'm pulling up, I got a Blue Benz, I got a Camaro. Then my girl, I got the GS300 Lexus.
Come on.
So then the drug dealers, they look at him and like, he selling dope. They don't know I'm robbing, taking his kid down.
Wow, bro. But how did you okay. Yeah. You flying straight to some regard. Okay, so, who was it? Mom, dad, who was it that was like, son, regardless, get that education? Who was that?
Me. I always like, because I always liked the women. So the women, the girls in school. So you got to go to school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's always been my thing, but my mother always instilled in me about education. Man, I'm so thankful my mother's still here today.
Respect.
My mother always, boy, you go to school, like we would steal calls and she would get up for work, bang on the door, call the police, get the call from my door. We know it's school time. Let's go steal Miss Nancy donuts.
Wow.
Back then, you had them big boxes of donuts with all flavors. Man,
the variety pack.
And crazy part where her store sit at, it's like out on the avenue on Washington, right across the street from the Magnolia. So they had that, remember the newspaper stand back? I don't know how old you are, but
40.
Okay, you put the money in there, you open it, and you get grab your paper.
Absolutely.
Man, they had that little thing in front of us, so we go steal her donuts. Then they got a store across the street from the Magnolia, from Shakespeare Park. We used to have to lift the gate up, stick our hand in and pull their donuts. But my mom used to give us the alarm to get up, you know what I'm saying?
Real, bro.
But the power, because with power, you able to make moves that you don't know you can make. Because so many people skate you, so many people respect you, so many people want to be down with you.
How do you correlate fear and respect from your
lens?
What?
I've never wanted to be feared. I always wanted to be liked.
But just even saying that, just thinking about the child, like in a sense, looking at the people in the hood, that everybody revered. It wasn't always about fear. It was like, no, they stayed fly, they kept fresh, they took care of theirs, people around them. You saw that and wanted to channel
That's how I
that.
mimicked that, yeah, because my homie, that's why to this day, I've never in my life drank no kind of alcohol, and I've never in my life smoked or never done no kind of heroin, cocaine, never. Because my homeboy Blackie Moore I looked up to.
Gotcha.
And he never, I was at the project, and we had some, back then we had 5.5 grams, some people sell 7 grams,
Gotcha.
we had 5.5 grams, and it was going for $225 back then. So
Gotcha.
I'm in the project, and I got these tennis shoes on that I had on for like 3 days straight or whatever, 2-3 days straight. So he come in, he said, man, you can't be doing that. I said, what? But I'm clean.
Right.
But he like, man, you can't wear the same shoes. I'm like, well, bro, I just broke out of juvenile. I don't got much. Man, come on, he brought me shopping. So I had picked up that trait, not wearing the same shoes over and over and over. I just felt, I be feeling like, man, I bought these already. They saw these. Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
Just from the opposite spectrum, do you look at it like, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, I
am the businessman.
Real. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like everything matters. How I look, perception, everything. One of my favorite quotes is, matter of fact, give me one look. This is this quote right here. It's you can't attract money when you don't look like it.
Boy, it's good. You call good money.
Bro.
Let me tell you what's crazy. That's why, like I explained to you, bro. That's me?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, what the world?
You're all right.
Hey, the crazy part about it, I haven't had my ringer on for 3 years.
Oh, gotcha. You good.
So by me coming out here with all these events,
right.
Pardon me.
No, you good.
So it's crazy to say that because, like I said, I could be doing bad, like no money, no drugs, or nothing. But all them clothes I told you that I wouldn't wear, so now if I can't go shop, I can't do nothing, I'm about to put on something so I'm fly when I come out.
Fly, absolutely.
And I still got some kind of foreign whip. So now to the drug dealer, they look at it like, man, Gangsta got that work.
Real, bro.
You just don't know. It's like how you got a wounded snake right there,
Come on.
and you love pets. You go nurse that snake gonna bite you.
Absolutely.
You think the snake gonna because you nurse it bad?
Bro, you saying something.
You know they say you fatten up the frog for the snake.
That's right.
So when people would see me, I'm always small. You know, I had the little pretty boy look, dressing nice, and so guys would interpret that as he a dope boy, he a good boy.
Gotcha.
You know? And the man was hitting so many licks like that, so I'm tearing their head off. You
Real,
know
bro. Real. As you saying that, I'm thinking about a bar Lil Wayne said. He said, you know, I walk light so I don't piss the ground off.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real. Like, on the sense, like, I stay below the radar.
Yes,
that's
man.
real, bro.
That's how it was for me. You know, that's crazy you say that because a lot of their rhymes, they was talking about us.
Come on, bro. Absolutely, bro. The original hot boy. Come on, bro. Like just even, you know, like, we ain't even delve into that, but just knowing that, you know, legendary status, you know, like who you are, you know, like we depict certain things in the movies, whether it's rap, you know, most people say, you know, I rap about what I went through, but most of the time it's what I saw, you know, coming up. You are what they saw coming up. How do you know, how does that correlate? It's a two-part question. How does that correlate to you? And through research I see, I know you're working on a documentary, which is coming, like, you know, how does that correlate into everything that you're about to present to the world?
Just like all us was young. So I could fathom seeing these guys on a worldwide stage or blowing up or something we blood, sweat, and tears in the hood with.
Real, bro.
Not only that, we made sure that they was okay, like Turk, Wayne, Juvenile, BG to run together.
Come on.
So
is that, you know, for the fans, BG,
Baby
Gangsta.
Gangsta.
Come on, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bro,
I love it.
Every time when Birdman and Slim booked a radio station session for them to be at the radio promoting their song, but me and BG be across the river making a drug sale and shooting.
Wow.
So instead of him over here pursuing a career, he living in gangster
real
life.
bro. Wow.
Yes. So that's why a lot of people were shocked. Even myself, when me and him had a little run-in on the internet, because it's like, man, you helped me. You saved my life one time. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You held me down, you know. So and for me to see him, I'm like, bro, this ain't for us.
Real, bro.
But I had to show him too, because he had just come on. He didn't know the power. Like, I didn't know the power of social media.
Go ahead. You know, bro, like just this 2.5, 3 years, you know, you are going
up, huh?
Bro, going crazy, bro. Going crazy. Like, you know, and I want to get into all that too, man. Okay. You know, like as we advance. Yeah. Like, you know, so January 2022 is when you got out.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, 2022. Come on. So how does, you know, this is 3 years, a few months removed. Who is Terrance Civilian Williams now?
Oh man, would you just say Terrance Civilian?
Real, bro.
Now, you know what? I was thinking about this. I sometimes be like, man, I played myself. What I mean by that is, it's during COVID. I had a court date October of 21.
Okay.
So the judge, there was the longest, out of my 23 years and 10 months, these 30 days was the longest out of my time.
Bro, I believe it.
The judge said this. He re-sentenced me to 327 months. I want to say 27 years. Wow. But he said, I'm gonna get a prosecutor. Y'all got 30 days to contact the victim family, get a victim impact statement.
Gotcha.
First of all, I didn't have no victim in my case. So to get a victim impact statement mean I had to be convicted of a homicide, and I was enhanced for homicide.
Gotcha.
So I was like, and the prosecutor told the judge, well, Yana, this is a closed case, so there's no victim impact statement. However, since you are allowing this, the prosecution, thank you for it.
Right.
I said, well, hold on, they're making the law and breaking the law now.
Gotcha.
So now I'm frustrated because I'm telling my attorney, because the prosecutor wanted me to have 40 years for my life sentence. Wow. That's another 17 to go. So I'm like, man, if this victim's family come with the bull, the judge might change his mind with because he didn't stamp my sentence. He just announced it, but he ain't signed off on it yet. So he could go back up to 30 years, which I would have been cool with that too. That's what I was looking for, 30.
Gotcha.
So, because I was gonna still go to halfway house that same year.
Okay.
So we waiting. One of the family couldn't contact the mother. 2 of the daughters said, nah, we happy with him dying in jail.
Wow.
And the mother and the other daughter said, well, I don't know how I would feel if you let him out, because it's not gonna bring my son back, right? So I'm like, man, but my attorney, we won, we good. I'm like, man, you told me we won, you out there, I'm in here, man.
Right.
Talk about we won, I'm mad. I'm like, I said, man, why you let them do that statement stuff? You supposed to quote the law. So I'm going researching law. Nah, this not right. So my lawyer to tell the judge, hey, Your Honor, stick with what you say. The judge went on and stamped it. Now, mind you, that was like November.
Right.
So with me and my crazy self, I said, okay, December come, I'm gonna wait till after Christmas, I'm gonna wait till after the New Year's,
right?
Because the holiday season,
right?
And then I'm gonna go get on them. I come out, my lawyer had sent me the paperwork,
right?
So let me tell you what happened to this man, Mr. Harris. So man, he was a cool guy, workout, nice fitted, pretty boy type, brown skin, bald head, bow leg, cool dude too. Right, so I come out the child hall. He said, "Wait, you going home this year, huh? Maybe like around August or something?" I said, "Nah, man, I'm supposed to be out right now."
Right.
So what I did, I didn't have good time because I had life. I had LIFE.
Wow.
Back then they used to put on our release papers, deceased.
Wow.
Then a lot of people start complaining about that, so they started putting 540,
which is
years.
Wow.
So, but my paperwork, I was sentenced to life plus 20.
Wow.
When I went back to court, they gave me life and ran to 20 concurrent.
Gotcha.
So I come out child hall, he talking about, you gonna be going, I said, man, I'm supposed to be out right now. Because what I did, I went around to like just about, if not everybody, but majority of the people in my dorm, I said, how much time you was sitting to? I write it down, I do the math.
Right.
I said, you should be getting down around this time? He said, yeah. So I'm doing everybody. I said, so, because now they're going to take this life off, and now they got to calculate good time for me.
Gotcha. And you said, for even while you was in, you didn't have no cell phone. You
I was scared to touch that stuff.
Bro, because you knew that would tack on or go against you. Absolutely.
Because they had this word, can't remember, I was just talking to somebody about it last night, but it means like, because like I had got caught, I stabbed a guy, and then I got caught with a 10-inch shank in my cell.
Gotcha.
So they say, disallowed. Disallowed. So my thinking, disallowed meaning, don't worry about it.
Oh, wow.
But when you Google the word, it means until
further
you get it.
Okay, gotcha.
I said, how in the world they gonna come up with something? How you gonna say, like, hold this here until
like
he get good time, and now we penalize him.
Oh, wow.
So what I mean, if I got caught with all these cookies
right,
and this contraband, I don't have good time. So when I go get my sanctions, you can't take good time. But you could say 30 days, disallowed, and then once I do get off the license, I get good time. Now you come back and say, you remember 4, 5, 6 years ago? We owe you. I think that's the word, disallowed. I think that's, you gotta look it up.
Gotcha. Wow.
But yeah, so I was like, when I looked the word up, I said, I thought this means don't worry about it, but this means worry about it, loud on the line. That blew me, man.
Delayed. Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, man.
So how did you you saying January 3rd, how did you?
Okay, so this is what I did.
Yeah.
My lawyer sent me the paperwork. So I'm doing everybody's stuff. So now, after the holidays come, I go up, me and my partner, Baby from Pensacola, I go up to the R&D, the records, bring my paperwork up there. And I bring my little mat paper I'm doing my good time with. Mr. Harris come out. I said, Mr. Harris, man, I'm supposed to be home right now.
Right.
I'm like 3-4 months over calling my calculation. So he said, man, Grand Prairie told me I'm calculating your time right, man. I go to go in my pocket to show him what he said. Look, man, me and your Matt gonna be different. I said, man, Matt the same around the United States, what you mean we're gonna be different? So I said, well, bro, can you please fax this paperwork to Grand Prairie and let them decide?
Gotcha.
He said, give it up. We go in there, came back out too fast. Gave it to me. I said, man, he ain't faxed that to them people. That was too fast.
Right.
So we go to my dorm. We in my cell. I'm in a cell by myself. I don't have a cellmate at the time, but being my homie, went in and talked. I said, man, I'm about to go get a shower. So I go get in the shower. I'm just letting the hot water soothe me first, chilling. Then all of a sudden I hear Terrance Williams, my counselor, Mr. Jones.
Right.
I said, man, what? She said, come on here, you ain't gonna get out. Oh, I ain't bathed or nothing. I jump up out that shower, man. The dorm rock.
Stop
happy.
playing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Real, bro.
Yes.
What?
Yes, so I run in my cell. My partner Baby come down there. I give him all the stuff I'm gonna give him.
Wow.
I took my prayer rug. I took my Quran, pictures and all my little important stuff. Put that in the bag. I had a white T-shirt on, my gray sweatshirt, gray sweatpants. I mean, so I'm like, man, these people let me. I don't believe this. 23-year Tim. So we go up. We had to go to. I kept telling my case man, I said, hey, I want to relocate. But Grand Prairie don't let you change your address when you got a life sentence.
Gotcha.
He said, you got to have a number. You can't. I said, listen, I'm going to be getting immediate release. I got to feel it. And she was going on vacation. She said, don't worry about it. Somebody's going to be here to relocate you. Man, people made me go back to New Orleans.
Wow.
But when I went up front, I went to another dance on my homeboy, man, what's up? I said, man, I'm getting moved down here. So one of them like, man, he about to get out. He lying. He about to, man, I'm getting moved down here. So they brought me back up. They brought me up front. I think I had $1,200 on my account at the time. They gave me a card. So they gave me my COVID paperwork and all. I said, man, these people are not even about to let me out.
Right.
Because I missed this part. This same jail I got released from, back in the day when I went to this jail, this prison, it was another Terrance Williams there, and I had been fresh in the system. They called me to roll out.
Okay, gotcha.
With a life sentence, so I'm walking out the door. Before I could get out to the streets, oh, that's the wrong one.
Bro.
Caught me, right?
Wow.
The same lady, Miss Smith, she was working at RD. When I went back this time, I see Miss Smith, she's the counselor at this time.
Right.
And we always laugh and talk about, I said, Miss Smith, you messed my life. I could have been in Cuba right now. You messed my life up, Miss Smith. Boy, I was about to get fired, boy.
Real,
she caught that, right?
Right.
And they never gave that lady nothing for that, but
Right.
So we always laugh and talk about that years later.
Wow.
20-something years later,
That
right?
is crazy.
Yeah, man. So
how was that walk? Like that.
I'm just
from
cool
the cell.
with.
Yeah. How where where are you at in your mind? Was it a long walk?
January 3rd?
Yeah.
No, it was I know this about to happen, but I don't believe it. I got a feeling y'all gonna tell me something came up when I get up here.
Yep.
Or somebody waiting on got a hold on me or
Gotcha,
something, right?
gotcha.
So as I'm walking, I'm going through this door, I'm going, okay, I'm getting out front. Once I made it out with an ad, I said, oh man, I'm free. Now I'm like, where the car at? I don't believe this. So they bring me to the bus station. I get and I see this dirty payphone. So I'm trying to call somebody, hey, I'm out here.
Right.
So.
Oh, it was that quick. Nobody
wasn't
even. Wow,
immediate release.
Bro. Wow, immediate release.
Yes, bro. So
wow.
I didn't have a chance to call my mother, nobody, like, hey, I'm getting out, none of this stuff. So I go to the bus station, so I'm sitting down, and people, all the buses come in.
Right.
So this female come in, she on her phone, she talking. So she walking, she standing right here. I see something moving. I say, hey, he can see you? She look at me. I say, oh, I just got the fed. She's like, because she was looking at me like, yeah, like, why you asking me that? I said, I explained to her that I did all the time in the face. So she take her phone and showing it with a guy. So she turned the phone where I could see him.
Right.
I wave, he waved. I said, man.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, bro. What that blew me, bro. Man, I'm like, man, the man see me out in the city.
Right, bro.
Man.
What's going on out here, bro? It's like on that Life with Martin when he came out, saw people with a boombox.
Yeah, man.
But that's real, bro.
Bro, that
that's
blew
real.
me. I'm like, man, I wave, he waved back. I said,
come on,
what's
bro.
going on out here, man?
Real, bro.
So we get on the bus. Now I'm like, got this guy, he dressed, he got his little jewelry on, we chopping it up. So it's I'm right here, there's a guy in front of me, and then this guy, and I'm overlooking over and looking at his phone, he's strolling, I'm like, go to the porno, go look at your phone. He ain't got no naked picture. I was saying to myself, but he's strolling. He in what I would know today, like a little podcast some dude was doing.
Gotcha.
Now he bored. So now they got an Asian dude over there. I'm like, I think the Asians might be freaky. I said, he might got some Asian porno. I'm looking, he playing a game.
Right.
Man. So this guy right here, with him talking, we talking.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, you got a phone? Oh no, I don't got a. Man, you got all this jewelry on this bus. Man, I don't want to talk to you no more at this point. Because I need your phone. Right. I befriend you to call my mama.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man, beat it,
got
man.
time to talk? Right.
Yeah, man, so we chopping up, but then we stop at this rest area.
Right.
It was these two little Latino dudes. Shout out to my Latino community.
For sure.
I asked them the youngsters.
Really?
I said, can I use y'all phone on the youngsters? Yeah, what you do? Dial my mom. I said, dial the number. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, so I talked to my mother. So when we got to Pensacola, I jumped off the bus. I go to this bus stop. No, this gas station across the street. And at the gas station, if you look back, it's a street and the neighborhood's back this way. Kind of dark, right?
Right.
I'm like, man, but it's cold too.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm tripping. I ain't even think to bring my sweater. So I see the gas station closed, they got an 18 wheeler there. I walk up to the man, I say, hey, can I use your phone? He said, no. Man, he rude. I walk off, but then as I saw his thing, I said, well, I'm a stranger. People might be running off with people's phone.
Gotcha.
So I take my stuff, walk back up to the front part of the gas station where the highway at, and I'm just standing there with my shirt, my hand in my shirt.
Right, cold, absolutely.
So when he got ready to pull off, he see me, he stopped. He said, hey, come here. He gave me this little bag, bean bag, like some kind of, he said, take this and put on your body so it'll keep you warm.
Gotcha.
He said, take this one and keep on your hand. In my mind, boy, it's cold when you try to give me something. You trying to hurt me. Whatever this bag might affect me.
Right.
But I did it.
Right.
So he said, what's your mother's number? I give him, so he explained to my mother, brother, what gas station I'm at. I'm waiting. Then I saw my brother put up in the white truck, him, his wife, my mother.
Come on, man.
He said, I jumped. He said, you want to drive? I said, no, I won't drive.
Right.
He said, you hungry? Yeah. So we went to Waffle House. I got me grits,
bro.
eggs, and a chicken patty.
Remember that? Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that thing was the most.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yes.
bro. How was that feeling, seeing mom, seeing...
Man, overwhelming, because this was my fear, like it is today. My fear in prison was getting a chapel call, because I had got one. My grandfather died at 102.
Bro, I heard, and I'm gonna speak on that too, bro. I just want to even, I want to, let's keep, I want to come back to that, but go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
So my fear was getting that call that my mother would pay, because you only get one mother. Me and my mother have a very good relationship from juvenile jail.
Respect.
My mother, well, you go to jail and come in there and step, boy. Juvenile jail, that lady there.
She there.
State prison, that lady's there. Federal, she rode the whole bid.
Real,
So
bro.
I'm like, I just want, because I saw guys' mothers passing while they was in jail. I was like, man, I don't want my mom to die while I'm in jail. And then like one day I had brought her to the doctor a few months ago. I said, Mama, you wanna know what? The reason why, because she be worried sometimes too. So I'll be like, Mama, my fear now here is me getting back in these streets, I get in trouble, go to jail, and you die while I'm in jail. That'll be everything be. She said, boy, now you thinking. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Respect.
So that's why we let some people be thinking, oh, he gonna go back because he used to the. No, I ain't.
Real,
I
bro.
know to make do with the big.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? I had foreign calls and all that stuff at a young age. I'm older now. What I would like to have that, of course, but I'm not about to go risk my freedom for that.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
That's why I like friends and people I meet who got Maybachs and Rolls Royce, take me for a ride.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
just even now, the 3 years, like you work in this in media, multimedia, like now, it's you on the way.
Yeah.
Like know what I'm saying, like
Real talk.
the right way. Respect, bro. So
I'm gonna show you to you in a few
absolutely,
minutes.
bro.
So, so we get to New Orleans. The next day I was riding around there. I say, this look like the walking. No, my bad. When I got home, my brother come over there. This is the first time my mother got all her children home. We take a picture. I'm about to say a group picture. We take a picture. Right. My brother put it on Facebook. I don't know the magnitude of Facebook, how that stuff works. Man, people start going crazy. Oh, gangsta. My little cousins start coming to the house. Now, mind you, when I left, these was a little young boy.
Right, absolutely.
So now these little young men, and they toting. I got like about 10 little cousins. I'm like, I know they fed them because my mother let them in, and my little cousin who I raised.
But you don't know.
I don't know these little boys, but they look like my family, right? I'm like, this might be Pam's son.
Right,
these
for
little
sure.
boys. But what I'm thinking now, man, I got a little army in here. Boy, I might come back and take over. That devil don't, boy. That devil busy.
Immediately.
I shook back fast.
Come
I said,
on,
boy,
bro.
stop thinking stupid, boy. You just did all that time. But I'm looking at the youngsters, they come happy. What's up, cuz?
Yeah, and
dabbing
they
and hugging
embracing
me.
you. And
they got stuff poking out their shirts and they clutching it. And I'm like, boy, I got a little squad in here.
Right.
Shake back gangsta.
It's right. Absolutely. Look, shake back civilian.
Yeah,
right.
For real. So
absolutely.
I go in the living room, right? Now my cousin. I don't know about you, but for the people who watch this might can relate to this. They always have like a family member or either growing up in their household or a family member or friends that had somebody that always peed in the bed.
Absolutely.
And then in that room it smelled like pee.
Absolutely.
So my cousin house was like that. His room, him and his brother shared a room.
Right.
So now my cousin over there. My cousin don't like that my brother post this picture because now people know I'm home. And he see I'm uneasy because I'm sitting in the living room. It's like 3 a.m. I ain't sleeping. I'm nervous.
I completely understand that, bro.
You know? So he like, cuz, come on by my house. I'm like, I ain't coming y'all, cuz your house might smell like pee. I don't want to be over there, cuz. I ain't tell him that.
Right, but
I'm thinking
you know what you know,
right?
All you remember. That's
so
right.
he keep on. I said, man, come on, because I'm not comfortable here.
Right.
Man, I went to his house. One of the best moves. He got the sofa. Well, when I was in Jackson, look at the paper, right?
Right.
I want this furniture. I'm gonna get me a lazy boy chair.
Yeah. Come
I want
on
the
now.
sofa that come around on the L shape, right?
Absolutely.
Man, I go to that man's house. He got the big old long sofa,
Yeah.
big old TV
Yeah.
up on. I said, man, cuz living.
Come on,
This man got a 4-bedroom living by himself.
Wow.
So he got, cuz go upstairs, go get some polo shirts off the bed.
That's what's up.
I said, I don't want to wear no shirt, man. I ain't wear no, nah, cuz that's Brad. Got the tags still
Come on, still on it.
I said, I'm shopping right now.
Right. Remind you of you.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So
That's
I'm
what's
like, man,
up.
cuz got the pool in the back.
Come
I'm
on,
like,
bro.
cuz
He living.
Yeah,
For
man.
real, bro. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
he living, bro.
That's what's
So
up.
I chilled by him, and then when we went riding, I didn't go around to Magnolia.
I understand that. For the fans, explain why you wouldn't even take that approach.
In my ignorant thinking, you took down something where I come up at. That's not the Magnolia no more, so I'm hurt.
That
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my memories.
Absolutely.
That's townhouse and it's gentrified.
It's completely different.
Yeah, totally different, man. You got white people jogging and walking.
Wow.
What the world going on around
What
here?
is going on?
Yeah,
Wow.
so I just rolled past on Claiborne. I don't want, because I want when the jail, I said, I'm gonna ride through, go look at how this stuff structured. I said, man, I ain't doing that. That ain't the project no more. I used to cuts in hallways and courtyards,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So we kept going. But then I was like, I called Birdman. He's like, man, get from down there. He said, man, get from down there.
Oh, wow. This is within a few days. This is,
The next day.
oh, wow.
So I knew this female out of Fort Worth. I said, hey, I want to use your address to relocate. I said, listen, I've done 23 and 10. I'm not going to promise you I'm going to come home to you. But, you know, because there's a lot going on, I don't want to lie to you.
Absolutely, bro.
She said, I respect that. At least you keep it real. But I hope we can start touching each other. I said, well, you cute now. I'll hump you now. Don't worry about that
Don't worry
part.
about that part.
I got you now. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
I gotta tell the PO people.
Right.
They say, "Can you leave now?" I said, "Yeah."
Okay.
But I'm thinking I can't fly because I ain't got no ID.
Right.
Man, my little federal ID. So when I got there, the lady's like, "Oh, you one of the guys just got a jail?" She said, "Come on, because I take care of y'all. I be worried.
Okay.
Make sure, because y'all know y'all don't be knowing." So
Absolutely.
the lady helped me do all the stuff, the
Gotcha.
board and all that. Man, then my daughter them got on me because, all right, here's the thing. I didn't know no better. In jail, I see this officers with sketches. Sketches.
The shoe. Right.
I'm thinking that's the style.
Right.
I get out, I go to dealers. I see some black one look like Nikes. I bet me get these here. So I put them on my daughter. Oh, Daddy, you tripping. We gotta bring you. Which size you? We gotta bring you shot.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah.
Daddy, you can't wear those sketches. You down bad. Yo, them thing was nice, bro.
Absolutely.
They look like Nikes.
Yeah,
Sketches,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got on me about that.
Real, bro. Real. How many kids do you have?
I have 11.
Bro, come on.
I got a son. He 10
I didn't
months.
know that.
I just had.
Come on, man.
that
Congrats,
son.
man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So
man.
what's the range? 10 months to how old?
To 30.
You busy, man.
Yeah.
It was and this is your baby boy, first one since you've been out.
Oh yeah.
Come
10
on,
months
bro.
old.
You
Yeah.
done?
No.
What's your favorite number?
I don't have one. As long as that Jones still
Come
work.
on, bro.
Let's go. Run it up.
Absolutely.
Because now I help take care of my children from prison.
I love it.
One of my daughters graduated from Howard University.
Come on, bro. What's up? That's what's up. That's
I
what's up.
remember sending 9,000, then another 2,000 for one of her semesters. My other daughter graduated from Tulane University.
Come on, man. That's what's up. Definitely, bro.
Now with the good comes the bad.
Absolutely. We know.
My youngest son, not my youngest now because he's 10 months. The other one, he's Terrance, 27. Yeah, he in federal right now fighting 2 homicides.
Okay, gotcha.
So actually I'm about to go down there now to go to his trial.
Okay.
He picked the jury today.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, so with that, you know, my son,
And he's
out
in
the project.
He's in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Gotcha,
yeah.
okay. For sure.
And he's on trial, about to go to trial for allegedly deleting the guy I was beefing with son. He got his daddy name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that stuff wild, bro. So yeah, I got up out of New Orleans.
Understand.
Yeah, I went to Texas. Man, then that's when I first drove the car. The girl said, she stayed like right around the car. She said, you want to drive? I said, yeah.
Right.
Got behind the wheel.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
nighttime.
Gotcha.
Spent a little. I said, okay. So I got out there January February, I had a job at NFI. First time in my life having a job.
For sure. What type of job is that? NFI?
It's a warehouse, Colgate warehouse, where you get on this little scooter thing, and they got like the long fork on the back of it, and you got to back it up, and you pick up these pallets.
Gotcha.
And then you got the little gun, the scanner, and you go down the aisle.
Right.
You might got to get, it might tell you 4 boxes of Fabuloso.
Gotcha.
Then it might tell you 4 boxes of soap, 4 boxes of this, and you got to build it, take and build a pallet.
That's it, build a pallet.
Right.
So this is going to warehouses. This is going like to the Costco's, to the... Gotcha.
I'm having fun, though. I'm working overtime and everything.
Go ahead, bro.
My job.
Absolutely.
So I'm riding around that junk. Then I used to get 16, 20 hours of work from 2 to 10, 2 in the afternoon, 10 at night. Then I got another job at Tyson's warehouse.
That's the food.
Right.
Chicken, right.
I used to do sanitation at night, from 11 at night, 7 in the morning, cleaning the machines.
Oh, you really was like...
Yes, I was working both of these jobs.
Was this part of you like trying to keep your mind going, staying out of trouble, focused, like, or this was like, no, I need to get money?
Get money. Because I already know I'm going to get in trouble, because I'm like, first of all, I'm too old to be going to jail.
Come on.
And I know they hating on me, and it was a lot of them wishing bad, hoping I fail. So I'm like, okay, I got something for you haters.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So, and God was blessing me, man. God favored me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, you got God on your side. Ain't nothing else matter.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and I'm enjoying working.
Because
it was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I got a job, right?
Absolutely.
And this is what I was looking forward to. Income tax.
Come on.
Every year you hear about income tax, girls getting $8. So I'm gonna get that $8. I'm gonna get that check.
Right. Absolutely.
Man, I got $1,000. I was mad because I had no children to carry.
Right. I with 11 kids.
Yeah.
Right.
They grow.
Right.
I say, man, what happened to the big check? Everybody, I don't like income tax no more, right?
For sure.
But the good thing was, I was like, okay, I'm a citizen because I'm paying taxes.
Right.
Now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
But when I jumped into the YouTube game, I remember it was time for me to go to work one night. I'm at home chilling. I said, you know what? I quit. Because I was getting $600-something every week.
Go ahead.
So when you round to the nearest 10, I'm getting like $2,600 a month.
Absolutely.
But YouTube, I'm making 18. The most I made on YouTube was $22,800-something. So I'm making 18,000. I quit.
Like, wait a minute. I'm in the warehouse, and warehouses high.
It was fun now.
But you like,
enough.
I could do this to talk?
I could sit down and talk. And I had a Galaxy, I had a 4G, right?
Gotcha.
So I'm at work one day, we had the break room. So there's a little young lady, I'm at this table, she's sitting over this table.
Right.
She on her phone, strolling my phone, buffering.
Yeah.
I said, hey, how you fix mine? Why you on, I can't?
Right.
She said, oh, you got to upgrade.
Okay.
I said, what's upgrade? She said, you need 5G.
Come on.
I said, oh. So as I got off from work, when I got a little time, straight to Metro, hey, I need 5G. This ain't going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, upgrade me, man.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that, bro. So I'm learning the YouTube, learning the game.
Absolutely.
But what I love the most, shout out to Hankin TV and Veracity Exchange. Those two brothers walked me through.
Gotcha.
So I would go live.
Right.
Oh, and stream y'all. OG, press this. Okay, now press this. That was helping me.
Gotcha.
Because see, I'm one of them people, if I don't know something, I'm going to ask you. You just got to tell me no.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, how you do this?
Absolutely, that's right.
Like today, I'm still learning how to work the iPhone.
Gotcha.
Because I didn't have the head start like a lot of guys when they get out, because everybody had turned their back on me.
That's right, gotcha.
So I got Mama Love, but she don't know nothing about the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me trying to figure this stuff out.
Real.
So I don't know like about Lyft and Uber. Like right now, I don't got that on my phone now.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So and then I was like, I definitely don't like iPhone.
Right.
Because iPhone, you talk about drop your location. iPhone, you're gonna get in trouble.
Right. For
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So one day I'm on a plane, and I used to get Wi-Fi for my Galaxy.
Gotcha.
I waited too late. So I got my headphones for my Galaxy, right?
Right.
So I said, well, iPhone, it still play music.
Right.
So I went to look at the iPhone while I plugged my headphone, right?
Right.
I said, these need Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
It's a little Latino sitting next to me, man. And all of a sudden, his headphone popped on my phone. I said, hey, this you?
Right.
He started laughing. He reached out and took it. I said, man, iPhone, about to let the man listen to my stuff. I said, this phone stuff crazy.
Come on, bro.
Then they tell me, drop your location. Drop my location.
Bro.
What if I say I'm over here, you lying, you right? I said, iPhone do
do bro.
Yeah,
Tell you,
man.
bro, real.
Yeah, bro.
What have you learned, this last 3 years, what have you learned the most about yourself, that you didn't know, in the past? Because I know, like, this 3 years probably feels like does it feel like it's 3 months or does it feel like it's 30 years?
3 months.
Real, bro. Real. Go ahead.
I realized, I say, man, that's like I'm doing a beta because I'm on supervised release. But I do everything. My PO, I didn't realize this, right? I was so happy to be home because the girl I was living with, she started trying to control me.
Gotcha.
Then she tried to go with her move, did some dirty stuff to me. So I was like, I got to get up out. I got to escape Alcatraz. So at my job, I respect everybody. So everybody at my job liked me. So this older lady, my daughter might can help you. She knows some landlord. So her daughter gave me a white guy and a Latino.
Gotcha.
I called the white guy. He said, I don't have no house available. Right. Called Latino. He said, yeah, I got something out Dallas. I was like, all right. So I go out there. So I gave him my deposit, but I told my people, because when you relocate, you gotta
have to let them know
10 days, right?
Absolutely,
right. So I said, hey, April 1st, I say I'm gonna be moving to this house April 15th, because they're gonna give me time to get furniture.
Gotcha.
So with the girl doing all the little crazy stuff she was doing, she had went in my phone, like, and nobody told me how to lock the phone.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking about prison, bro. I got my phone on his leg.
Yeah, bro.
Don't touch my stuff. I ain't gonna touch your stuff.
Absolutely.
Because when she would wake up 4, 5, 6 in the morning to a text message. The dude, they texted each other. She wake up, text him back, go lay back down, jump up, laughing. I'm like, what the world going on?
Gotcha.
But I come home to this, I can't trip.
Respect.
So, but I'm like, all right now, when I turn up, don't get mad now.
Absolutely.
So, this girl I had met when I was in prison contact me. She said, tell Gangsta don't do no more videos. I'm gonna get him paid for the video. I said, what?
Wow.
I about to get paid for what I was telling stories in jail for free.
Right.
I'm about to get paid.
Wow.
I said, let's run it. So my first check with Vlad was $10,000. I ain't believe it, bro.
What did that do? Like,
I ain't believe that because I was like, bro, I'm in jail running up, so I would have got on the internet and here y'all go, what's up, for free.
Wow.
So I started at 13,000 because I heard he was giving a boost at 13.
Gotcha. Right, for sure.
I said, man, I want 30. He said, man, I can do 10. So
wow.
I still don't believe it, right? So I said, go get the deposit. He sent me 2,000.
Come on.
And he sent me a paper to sign. And he sent me a W-2 form,
right.
or W-9.
Yeah, that's right. W-9. That's right.
W-9,
I-9.
right. So,
but you didn't even just through research, you didn't even know how the magnitude of what a Vlad was. At the beginning.
I don't know about Vlad. Never heard that.
It's crazy.
This girl put me on to him, right?
Wow.
Because I'm coming home to nothing, nobody, not everybody's.
You just finding your way day by day, figuring it all out.
I'm out here. First of all, I'm free. So
everything is a plus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like Vlad, cause think about it. I don't know nothing about YouTube.
Gotcha.
I don't know about this stuff.
You were saying with the StreamYard, you were just going live, like just from
willy-nilly, just jumping out there. All right, what's happening? I was having fun with it.
Real.
Well, no, I hadn't went live yet, but I had did my phone. I had the girl to record me. I was talking crazy to this dude.
Gotcha.
And the dude who I had did an interview with the phone when I was in jail, I sent it to him.
Okay.
I said, I got something for you.
Gotcha.
Post this.
Right.
Let him know I'm out here, right?
Right, for sure.
But I kept saying this, and this to everybody, y'all pay attention to this. I kept telling the dude I wanted a YouTube channel. So in jail, they said, no, you can't have it. You got to be home and be on it every day. I was like, man, they just want my content.
Right.
Well, I didn't say content. I said, they just want my stuff.
Right.
Give it to them. So when I come home, bro, I want a YouTube channel. So I had this one dude in Cali, and the other dude in, shout out to Sean. Because Sean was taking too long to build it. The other dude in Cali fixed it for me.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know about the AdSense. So when I met the female who got the summon to this day, women knows it.
Absolutely.
They're going to browse through stuff. They're going to try to figure it out, right?
That's a fact.
So she go through stuff, the AdSense. She said, whose information is this? I don't know. She said, well, he going to get your money. What? So I text, hey, what's up, man? Where your call? Where my money at? Oh no, I was trying to watch the game or something, a fight or something. I said, well, you got your own channel. Man, no, my bad. My daughter must have did that. Or did I? He said, look, bro, I ain't gotta try to do none of your channel. I got my own. I said, well, your information was right where my money go. Right. And I was getting $2,500, my first check.
Wow.
I got a picture of him. I left the phone in the room.
Wow.
So, and then the next check, I was getting $5,500.
Bro, like, I know that was like, oh, wait a minute.
I ain't believe it. I was like, but the people ain't giving this money. This got to be a game.
Right.
What's the catch? Because I ain't giving y'all nothing.
Catch, right.
Just talking on here, right?
Wow.
So it was 8,000, but they split it because of how the month went.
Absolutely.
So
27.
Right. No, 21st.
21st, right. That's right.
And crazy part about it, if it fall on the weekend or a holiday, you ain't getting into that.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, I'll be looking for that Twitter. I'll be mad. Right. But then what I'll be mad about? Like, this is the 31st, so it's about to stop.
Right.
So YouTube would show me, we owe you this next month.
Yeah.
Well, you give it to me now, because y'all got it right now.
Hold it for a whole nother, you right,
yeah,
man?
21 more days, man. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
That's right, bro. That's
money in the bank.
That's right.
Literally.
Yeah, absolutely,
So,
bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, so what we were talking about?
Just going from there. Just going from, like how you made that transition to where you are now, leaving her, and now you got your first apartment.
I got my first
apartment, and you was like, about 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
Oh no, so listen, on my way, she go on my phone. She had just co-signed for me a call. She go on my phone. So I said, man, I'm about to go to sleep. She said, she mumbled something. I said, what you say? She said, I'm gonna call that B word. I said, man, if you call that girl, I'm leaving here. She called the girl. I start packing my stuff, breaking it out, start putting it in the car. She locked me out, bang on the door. She called the police. Police come. What's going on? Tell me, come out, sit on the curb. I said, hey, I'm on federal. You know, I can what you lock your with the going off on me for nothing.
Wow.
But I like, all right, also whatever.
Right.
So she come out the garage and she got some papers in her hand. I said, what's she up to? So she tell the police step in, they cut the garage. I said, man, what the girl? So he come out, he go whisper to the captain, or whoever the head man was. He said, stand up. So he said, walk by the back of this car. He said, pop the trunk. I'm like, I popped the trunk. She go in there and take that. It came with a little air pump. She took that. She thought. Then she go to the front of the car and let the air out the front tire.
Wow.
Oh, that ain't it.
Oh, she was spiked. Oh, she really.
That ain't it. She popped the hood and trying to take the battery out. But she can't get it, so she cut some wire. I heard something go,
wow.
I said, man. They said, we know she's being petty, but it's her car. I said, bro, but y'all see this my car too. So the police tell her, listen, I can't stop you from vandalizing this car. But if he get in here and drive off and something happened to him, you held accountable. So she stopped. So I hurried up, lock all the doors, so they escorted me back in the house. Bro, I was so happy to get away from her, but I didn't pay attention.
Go ahead.
She stole like my business plan. When I come on, she stole a lot of my stuff. New shoes, new stuff, but at the time I was like, that's materialistic stuff. I can't
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So I remember my mother zelled me $100. So I was like, man, I might go to the hotel. But then, mind you, I just paid for a room, a house.
The deposit. You said, yeah, absolutely.
I got the keys to this, but I want to wait to get furniture
stuff, right.
So I started heading that way, right? No, I went to the gas station first, put air in my tire. My mother zelled me $100. I said, no, I need this money. So as I started heading towards my house, I said, I'm gonna go to the hotel. So every hotel was $700. So I said, man, it's high out here.
Hold on, you said
$600, $500 for a night.
Wow.
But I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when I get to my city, I go to Motel 6. It's old cheap.
Absolutely.
$400. I said, man, it's a Motel 6.
Where you at, Las Vegas?
This what happened. I'm out here. They had a wrestling match out there.
Gotcha.
So all the hotels
was going crazy.
Yeah, we knocking y'all head off.
Absolutely.
So, but the crazy part about it, bro, my house like 5 minutes. I say I'm close to home. I'm going home. So I go home, get my clothes out, and I didn't like this house because it was a townhouse. I don't like the rooms upstairs. I didn't even know what's going on downstairs.
Understand.
So I go up there. I take my prayer rug. I put it on a regular rug. Take my jeans and some shirts, and make me a pillow. The next day, my mother, brother, and his wife drove to Texas. Drove 8 hours.
Wow.
Excuse me. We go to Walmart, favorite spot. My mother getting Fabuloso, getting all this cleaning supply stuff.
That's right.
She said, you want an air mattress? I said, what that is?
Right.
Pointed at, now I want that. Give me a sleeping bag.
Right.
And a pillow.
Yeah.
Go to TV bag. I start feeling bags. I'm like, my mom was spending credit card money on me, right? The lady had to spend like $700 something at the time. And when I got home, it was a bunch of cleaning supply. I said, where the money at? I said, I would start saluting and respecting women who got houses, because it take a lot to keep a house.
Go ahead.
Man.
Absolutely.
Man,
absolutely.
I was like, because when you're young, you ripping and running.
That's right. You don't even see. Yeah, you don't see what the backstory of.
Now
absolutely,
it's legal.
Bro. Come on.
I salute these women and men who got their own apartments and all that, because you got to pay for this stuff. So now I see why the women want that child support, want this money, bro.
Real, bro.
You need help, bro.
You saying something.
When my mother paid for that, I was like, wow, I get it. I'm on my own now too. So I'm in this house with no furniture. I can't remember what female put me on this, but I wound up going on on the thing, and I signed up with Rent Center.
Yep, gotcha. That's right.
I had got me a washer, dryer, and a refrigerator.
Yep, that's right.
He brought it there. I was like, all right.
It's like, all right, shit go together.
So I got me a bed. I went and got me a 32-inch TV.
Come on.
This TV freaking me out because when I left, it was 12 channels. Bop, 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 bop. Right. Now they talk about put this app, press this and press. Right. Man, I don't know how to do that.
All that extra, yeah, absolutely.
So
bro.
I would come home for 30 days just laying in the dog.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know how to work this TV.
You don't, right, bro. You don't know what you don't know. No. That's real, bro.
So then one day I went on, I saw that YouTube thing. Press that.
Yeah.
Then I typed in Lil Wayne, Birdman,
right.
Gangs and all. That became my TV. Watching YouTube.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
All the extra, bro, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm watching that. So I still got that TV in my studio to this day.
For sure. That's what's up. Definitely,
TV.
Bro. And that, look, just even to say that, it's at your studio now.
Yeah.
You said just how life just progresses.
I got 70 inches like a big boy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank God for
that.
Come on,
bro, real.
But I keep my 32 to remember my struggle.
That's right.
So I got the washer, dryer, refrigerator first. Then I got me a bed, got the TV. Then I got the table, because the dude at my job came in and fixed the table for me. Got my table. Gave me about 6 chairs, so I'm balling.
Yeah.
Then I got me a sofa. It was the one I wanted. It was a little L shape too. That's crazy. Got my sofa, my partner fixed it up for me. So then I got me a 55-inch TV in my living room. I used to tell people,
straight with it.
80 inch. I was lying saying 80 and 55.
Right.
Big to me.
Right. Yeah. Yes,
so I got that in the living room. So my PO come over there. He brought his. So the girl threatening me now, trying to put me in jail.
She's still messing with you, even when you out. Gotcha.
Call the police on everything. Cause she co-signed for the car. Now she want the car her name.
Gotcha.
So she called the people at the car. He made me sign that. The man said, listen, cause she had left to go get her nails done and come back. The man said, you left her with your nails done. If he was threatening you and came back, you came back with your daughter laughing and playing.
Gotcha.
So she called me, went my PO right here. You know I got a violent past, so they gonna think anything a person say that I did it, right?
It's law.
So he's standing there this day. You know I'm an evil B word. I could put you back in jail, boy. It's the last thing I do. That call coming out my name. But I got it on speaker for my PO shop. He like, what going on?
Gotcha.
He don't believe this.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm happy he can hear this.
Right.
So this other chick, she put me on. The next time she call you, record her. I said, how you do that?
Right.
So I had to take another phone and listen to that.
Right.
To get to the people that show they said, well, she trying to control you.
Wow.
Now I got my own, but the car still in both our names.
Gotcha.
So my PO bought this. So when he saw me progressing and just doing stuff, elevate this, because I took my time and bought one piece of furniture at a time.
Absolutely.
He bought a sofa. He said, man, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you.
That's what's up.
He said, you the first person that's been on my workload for 1 year that have accomplished what you have accomplished.
Come on, bro.
And I thought about it. I said, because for one, I'm determined to stay out here.
That's right.
And number 2, I got patience now.
Come on.
I'm going to take my time, just get one little bitty piece at a time, I'm here by myself.
Just like that. Real.
Yeah, man.
Was that a you you Gangsta Willie, but was that a scary thing, like to be out on your own, like, because now you're a grown man, you said you mentioned the town hall upstairs, downstairs, like, you don't know what this world has to offer. You're new to this. Like, do you not?
Yeah, it was scary.
Like in the sense of like, just like paranoid, like just
that word right there, paranoid.
Versus scary, just paranoid, like not at ease, ever at ease.
I had my bed right there by the door.
Gotcha.
Where I could see them stairs, you coming up, I'm looking, right? So I got a screwdriver over by the bed, different little thing you come up with there.
Right, that's right.
But what would give me a sense of peace and ease, my mama. I called that lady way in New Orleans, I could hear my mama's voice.
Well, I know y'all have a special relationship. Just for the supporters, for the fans, your mom, like, who is she to you, man? Like, just overall, like, just. Man,
my baby, my heart, I love her. My brother, I say, Mom been through a lot, took care of us. I said, what I love and respect about my mama the most, it was time, like, I don't eat this to the day, string beans and cranberry sauce. Because we was living in this 1-bedroom apartment. My mother would take the mattress off, put in the corner for me and my brothers to sleep. She over here in this bed, we over here in the 1 bed. And then in the kitchen, we had a cooler for a refrigerator.
Gotcha.
And we had a table.
Wow.
Like 2 or 3 chairs, but we only had that to eat that day. And I said, I'd never eat that ever again in life.
Wow.
But what I always respect about my mother, she always made sure we had a roof over our head.
Respect.
She always worked. You know, she ain't run to drugs. She didn't abandon us. She was there for us.
Even through the hard times, the rough times.
Hey, I should steal so much when I go to the store. My mom used to make me put my hand in my pocket and walk in front of her. Yo, I went to Canal Street.
She know her baby.
Yeah, she worked on Sheraton, right? She had pulled Barbie a polo. So I go across the street to the Canal place. I went to try to steal these polos, so I got caught. My mama come over there, paid for him, and gave him to this little white boy. I was so mad with her, bro.
Get you a valuable lesson.
Yeah, why you gonna pay for it? And you gave it away. Man, I was so mad with that lady.
Wow, bro.
I was young,
wow,
then,
yeah.
Bro. Yeah, I was young,
wow.
But my mother, like my mother, I got another YouTube channel. It's called Hanging with OG Giggity. And she taught me how to make pancakes.
That's what's up.
You could hear her in the background. Okay, now do this, do that. The first pancake, I kind of burnt it. I said, all right, mom, you get the first one. You get to eat first.
That's right.
But that one was burnt.
Yeah.
My other ones I did pretty, right?
right.
Did good. Then one time she teach me how to make the roast.
That's dope, bro.
All right, flip it over, baby. So me and my mama got a real good relationship. So so one day, a month ago, she coming out. I'm in my room. She coming. She said, Terrance. Yes, ma'am. She said, you got to bring me to the store, to Costco. I was like, all right. No. She said, baby, they boycott Walmart. I said, Mom, I'm ready to fight you and everybody else. I like Walmart. I'm not boycotting Walmart. No. I don't know what's going on, what they got going on. I like Walmart.
That's real.
She laughing. I said, Mama, what's going on? I don't know. I said, why you cut? They called me and told me. Yeah. So she just wrote it with the punches, right? But me and that lady, we got a very, very good relationship. Man, like I might be in my room and how it's set up, her room way across. It's like we got the living room, her room over here, so it's the living room separates me and her. And I got my podcast room here, my room over here. I got my bedroom. She got the master bedroom.
Come on.
So I'll be in my bed. She's like, Terrence, what you want? I'm like, Mama, come here. No, boy, you cutting me.
Right.
Mama, I need to touch. If you pause, she'll get a walk with us. She said, what you want, boy? I said, I just want to see you. She'll cuss me out or something.
Love
and
it,
just
man.
walk
I love
off.
it, man.
Yeah,
I love it. It's just like you capturing everything, bro, like that you weren't able to have.
Yeah, man.
You know, just through research, I even see, man, you know, when Katrina happened, bro, just,
man.
Bro, I just for the supporters watching, man, like you thought you lost her and your granddad,
crying.
bro, and I know that really changed your perspective on.
What, man? Let me tell you this right quick. One day I made my mama mad, so she had got up and made breakfast. That lady boiled the turkey sausage and took a regular piece of bread, and I was in the bed. She bought it, here, this is what you get for breakfast. I said, no problem. I ain't gonna eat the bread up. Right. You ain't about to make me mad. I'm happy to see you, baby.
Absolutely.
But for Katrina, bro, that's when I learned the word tsunami. I called it Tasami. Right?
Right.
Because of the T.
Right, that's right.
So
that's right.
The dude they fell from Miami, he said, nah, bro, the T silent.
Right.
I'm like, man, you don't know the Tasami, boy. T right there. You tripping, man.
Right.
So, yeah, bro, but looking at that, I'm used to see that in other countries.
Bro, ain't that something to know it could
not that it was in the United States, but it was in my city where I was born and raised.
Bro, come on.
Oh man, then I called my baby mother. She said, Terrence, I was talking to your mother while the water was rising. She was on the phone crying, saying she want to leave, but she not gonna leave her daddy. So I'm like, I called. I said, what's going on now? She said, Terrence, the water over the roof.
Wow.
I said, man, my mama died like a soul, but I'm crying. I'm like, man, that lady, I'm like, you only get one mother.
Absolutely.
So for those who got relations with their mother, you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, man, I'm crying. I got my Muslim brother coming from off the other side in the penitentiary. I was at USP McQuarrie, 5B. You gotta have patience, a lot of. I'm like, my E-man is not as strong as yours.
Gotcha.
I just took Shahada, man, my mama. That every prison I've been to, my mother been there to visit me.
Wow.
So my mother wrote me the whole bid, man.
Come
I'm like, man, my mama. So we call mama every time
Absolutely,
we call it mama,
That's
man.
right, bro. Absolutely.
So
wow, man.
So I had called her back. She said, did you get my message? I said, nah. She said, I called the counselor. I told him to tell you to call home. I found your mama. Where's she at?
Man, come on, bro.
Oh,
man, come on.
Yeah.
I know that
man
alleviated.
Yo.
Even I know your attitude in life changed after that. Like just kind of like I gotta make it.
I had to humble myself because it's like, you done a lot of dirt, but now it hit home. And we don't cry wolf until everything hits home,
bro.
So I'm like, August, I took Shahada, August of 2005, That's when I stopped cussing and stopped using the N-word.
God, bro, I don't use the N-word either, bro. It's crazy. It's like, I understand, I respect that, bro. Like,
I was like,
completely understand that, bro.
I want to do something different. But I had tried it at first in 01, because I had a homeboy with some golden mouth named Grill from Lake Charles. And I said, man, you say such and such, such. He said, I ain't say that because I don't cuss. I said, boy, everybody with golden mouth cuss. You did cuss, right? So I started paying attention. I said, I want to try that. So I relapsed, go back to cuss, But then I was like, because like a lot of my homies, a lot of my people, every other word is a cuss word.
Absolutely.
And I was like, man, that means you shorten your vocabulary. So I was like, man, I want to try that. So when I took Shahada, I said, this is what I'm going to do. Respect. And now I just flow with it. It don't even must cross my mind to do that stuff now. So I called, I got in touch with my mom. She said, I talked Dad out. By the time the water was up to here, we made it by the post office. They let us get on the bus. Daddy's fever was at 200. I said, yeah. She said, we in this shelter in Dallas. These white folks, but they gave me a call for Daddy. Oh, wow. His birthday, took me picture. My grandfather was jet blue with blue eyes. Wow. So wow. They made it out. I was like, good, man. Alhamdulillah. So the chapel called me because I was working in the chapel.
Gotcha.
I said, somebody died. So I'm walking up the walk. I go to the chapel. He said, don't worry. He said, you forgot to sign your pay stub. Man, why you you could have told
you and these walks, bro. These
man.
That's real.
Come on, man. Don't be doing that.
Come on, bro.
So
real, man.
Real talk.
Bro, go ahead. I wanted to ask you this, bro. Like just for the black man watching, your grandfather lived to be 102 years old. What do you think the key was to his longevity?
He stayed healthy. Let me tell you my grandfather. We'll be in visit. We call him Daddy. He's like, Daddy. So my grandfather's me and my mom. And women coming there nice. I said, Dad, she fine. I got big boy. Yeah. My grandfather, old butt, we just be sitting there to talk about the women, just having fun, bro. So I would do this with my grandfather. I'd be like, Daddy, I need to borrow $2,000. All right, what do you need? I need it now. All right, I'm gonna get Paul that Birdman to the bank. Wow. But I would pay him back.
Come on.
So my grandfather told my mother, Terrence the only one that I loan money to, because he the only one pay me back.
Pay you back, bro. That's real, bro. Man. Absolutely, bro.
One time I owed him some money. I paid him. I owed him. I said, Grandpa, Daddy, don't I owe you? He said, don't worry about it. Keep the chain. All right, good looking out.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, man. And my grandfather, bro, at 102 years old, he passed. I was in the dome. They called me to the chapel. Well, first we was on visit. Gotcha. And then they came. Somebody had called, and they come here. What's your dad and my mama? Daddy, she panicked. He had just had a stroke or heart attack or something, but he made it out of that. Right. And then maybe a week or something later, then it was
transition, just time. Yeah. Man, but that is beautiful, bro. Like I don't. One of the few I've heard that lived, to a century plus, bro. That's amazing, bro. Like that longevity, man. That's why I wanted to ask. Was he a happy man?
Yeah, cool.
Just like didn't let things get to him. I know his stress was low.
Bro, we stayed in the project. My grandfather had a house downtown. He had a girlfriend in the project, and she stayed with Miss Irene. She passed away. They stayed on the second floor. So one time I went up there, knock on the door, because I saw his station wagon out there.
Gotcha.
That's my grandfather in the project. So I go up there. They in there playing cards.
Yeah.
I said, look out, my grandfather. They sitting in the sofa.
Just like that,
yeah,
bro.
That's his girlfriend. Miss Irene was his girlfriend.
For sure, that's dope.
He was in his 80s then, because the reason why I remember, because when I got locked up by the feds, I had got my mama, I had got me a QX4 Infinity off the showroom floor. I had his name. And like a week or so later, I had got a G20 Infinity for my mother. Wow. And I brought it to her job.
Wow, bro.
So I went there. My mom said, Terrance. I said, Mom, she used to bad news too. So she looked like she about to cry. Terrance, what's going on? She thinking somebody tell somebody got killed or shot in the project. And so as we come in the shelter hotel, we coming down this long walk to get to the door. I'm like, Mama, I got to talk. Terrance, what's right? Mama, just hold on. I'm trying to get it together. So we got to the door. I got the balloon. Come on, baby. Bro, I bought her a call straight to her job. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
But let me tell you, my grandfather used to do it. When he get mad with her, that's my call. Right. His name.
That's right.
I would call. I was in the Fed. She said, Daddy, tell me this call. I pay for this call. Man,
that's right.
Man, I got to do it. Y'all.
Right, y'all take
my
care of that.
My grandfather be
absolutely, bro. Real, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good. Let me tell you what happened just recently. So I got the call. I'll tell with the girl, right?
Right.
We leaving out our studio. When we go out of our studio, we got to come around to go back this way. So Crypto Jesus, the one who just in.
Right.
Shout out his car. That's my bro there.
Absolutely, that's what's up.
He got his channel too. He owned
for sure. Shout out.
So he pulled off first. I pulled off. So when he turned, he hurried up and turned. Our car's coming. He chunked me the deuces. I said, okay, I got some for him. So I hurried up and tried to catch up with him, stepping on it, and my car just went out. So it kept rolling.
Damn.
I said, hey, you gotta turn around and come and get me. So I got roadside assistance, right?
Right.
I bring my car to Pep Boy. Pep Boy said the motor beating out on these spark plugs, went dead or some old crap. So, like, all right. I said, so the motor's gone? Yeah, it's over with. All right, cool. Buy them up, car out. All right, baby, when you come here, we're gonna go get you a new car. Wow. All right. Car went to New Orleans. Where you wanna go? Let's go to Kenner. Went to Kenner, they didn't have the car I wanted. Said to my brother, well, where you got your, well, let's go where you got your, we go there. Got a 2025.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Just like that.
Now, let me show you this. I pay a note, right? But this is what mama say. So they give me this month free.
Right.
I pay my
That's
next
right.
month.
Yep.
So my mama say, listen, this is my car until next month. And May is your car.
Yo, real.
That's when I got to start paying the note.
Absolutely.
I said,
Real.
all right, cool. I ain't tripping.
That's right.
I ain't tripping.
That's that big boy you pulled up here?
No, that's
okay,
the done one.
gotcha. Okay, for sure.
Because see, what I
for
do is
sure.
I buy them and sell them.
Gotcha, for sure.
Cause like I had bought a Benz, I had to get the windshield fixed on.
Gotcha.
So I'm riding by, I say, "Oh, mama, you got to drive this car. I gotta get the Benz."
Right.
So hold up, baby. She got scared because
Gotcha.
she ain't driving so long. She don't want to drive no more, but you got
Gotcha.
driver license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, "You're scary, boy." I said, "You talking about your car? You scared to drive the car?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's what's
yeah.
up.
So what I do is, bro, like if I can catch a call for like a little low, I'm gonna get it and
The
get me a
hustle
few.
mentality.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Absolutely. Everything is profit. Everything
Yeah,
is margin,
man.
bro.
Long as they
Absolutely.
print money, I'm gonna get me
Come
some
on,
money,
bro. I love that. I love that.
Man, as long as they
That's
print it,
really
bro, I'm
I'ma
gonna
get
me.
it.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, bro.
Listen, people hit me up. I don't care how your channel, what you got. Give me that.
Come on.
Because I know it's gonna add up.
Absolutely.
I got
Bro,
a son in jail. I
come
gotta
on,
take
bro.
care
You're
of.
saying something.
A baby boy, my mother. I pay rent. My rent $2,500.
Come on, bro.
So
but
I'm
you know
like, I'm gonna be
everything,
paying the
bro.
mortgage.
Like, you know what, just even the past life, you know what you had to do to get certain amounts. So now everything is free. You're like, wait a minute, I'm getting this to expound, to speak, bro. It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah,
it is
bro.
for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Real, bro. What do you like? How do you feel about redemption? How do you define redemption in your case as far as new life, second beginning? How do you translate that into who you are now?
First, I take one day at a time. It's a blessing. I'm not, every day God wake me up, because I get up every morning like 5, 7. I can't sleep long. So I might sleep 2 hours, get up, sleep
Gotcha.
till,
Gotcha.
So I thank God for me getting up.
That's right.
For me, my redemption, taking it one day at a time.
That's right.
I love materialistic things, but I'm not so fast to try to get it because I know I can't afford to go say, okay, I want this Rolls Royce, I want this Phantom, I want this Maybach. I can't do that now.
Respect.
And I'm at a space where I've accepted that God stripped all that
Go
from
ahead,
that
bro.
cash money
Saying
stuff from
something.
me,
Saying something.
and He made me start from the bottom. So because I got a nonprofit, it's called They Need Us, and I got Diesel out the mail. Now he moved to Dallas with me now.
Okay.
So I bring him with me. We going to talk to these. We got stuff lined up. Go talk to these students.
Sure.
So I feel good that I'm not gonna be stand up in front of these children and tell them, man, y'all need to get a job and be lying and I never in my life worked.
Wow.
So I actually work.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
I actually take my time and buy this, my credit. Like I had credit card when I was in jail.
Okay.
So I started my credit from there. I was in the 700s.
on,
I didn't mess it up now, but
But just knowing that you know to do that.
Yeah, man.
And that's what's up. That's what's up. That's how you was able to get that spot on your own and take care of everything you had to do. That's real.
I got it in my name. I was so happy, bro.
It's those small accomplishments, those little things, bro, that matter the most, bro. Absolutely, bro.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I was so happy I was able to get it, man. I ain't got to kiss nobody, but can you get
Come
this
on.
off for me? Can you get this for me? But I would tell people this, when you got good credit and you go to them call out, do not let them run your credit, because I had 21 hard inquiries. I don't know.
Nope. Gotcha.
So I had a 756, I had a 736, and then 728.
Gotcha.
But everybody, telling me, what, Navy Federal loan you the money. I'm like, Navy Federal don't loan you no money. I go there, they telling me no. I said, why y'all? I got good credit. He said, no late pay. I got all this. They said, this the product right here, all these hard inquiries.
The inquiries, bro.
I said,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
They say not to have more than 2 to 3 a year. That's real,
Yeah,
bro.
I had
Real.
21 now. That thing at about 50 something.
Gotcha. He playing real, bro. Real.
So, but man, I'm cool. Like I don't question God. So my thing was like, okay, my brother's multi-millionaires.
Right.
He got all the calls and the jets that I thought when I was in that cell that I was going home to. God had other plan for me. So, and I'm fine with that because I was able to buy a Rolls Royce up at home.
Come on, bro.
And I remember Slim telling me, look, bro, don't be posting that stuff because people gonna know what car you in. So I had a dude film me inside, me driving, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, you're right. But that's why I'm selling it. But I still got the pictures.
Does that come with pressure? You know, like as far as like, you know, everybody, you know, and for the viewers that don't know, you know, like your brother, you know, is Birdman. Baby, Slim, you know, Slim. You know, you even mentioned that Slim was the one early on was like, hey man, stay up out in the streets. You know, like he flew straight, you know, straight narrow path. But does that come with pressure as far as like, you know, perception? We spoke about perception earlier. Like, you feel like, you know, people like, man, you know, because outside looking in, like, man, you're supposed to, you know, the entitlement. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be the private. You're supposed to be, but you know, through maturity, through wisdom, that you're walking this path. And, you know, like you seem, you know, like from the moment we met, bro, like you walk light, bro. Like you don't look like what you've been through. You know what I mean? Like, do you think, how do you navigate through that? You know, knowing that the outside world thinks it's supposed to be a certain way.
For those who've been following my channel for what they'll tell you, I always say, I don't buy friendship, it's too expensive.
Wow.
So with that, I don't care what people think about me because I got to live my life, you know. And I tell them, like, I might say, oh yeah, I went and bought this. I like City Trend. I let the people know, like, whatever I put on make me look good.
Come on, bro. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I do certain interviews, I used to go get my little jewelry. It's gonna be fake. So, but I'll be like mimicking the rappers, like, yo, y'all see me bling bling.
Right, that's right.
Because you know, just to have fun, because I know the youngsters watch YouTube.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how real I'm in, because I'm like, once I captivate them, now I'm gonna let them know, listen, I've been shot up on multiple occasions. I'd had a colostomy bag, I'd have been stabbed in my chest, lungs collapsed. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all this here. So, no, it's not pressure for me because I'm comfortable who I am.
Respect.
And
is that a skill?
Big facts.
I think, you know, that's a skill people have to master, and that's not easy, bro.
No, it's not. But you know, and I'm gonna be honest with my religion, Islam has helped me out a lot because when I get frustrated, get feeling circle, once I pray, I'm more at ease. I feel whole lot better. So with that being said, you know, I'm just happy to be free, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me show you something.
Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Let me show you what YouTube.
Come on, bro. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me show you YouTube.
Wow, bro.
And I help a lot of people. I show people, like,
respect.
It's enough for all of us.
Real, bro.
It's enough for all of it. I show them whatever they ask me how to do this. I give them all the game I can.
That's what's up.
Because I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, now I'm trying to buy some land now in Texas.
Wow.
That's my next move.
That's amazing, man.
But yeah, man, I'm grinding on YouTube.
Absolutely,
man.
Bro.
So, and like I said, and I ain't begging, like I don't worry about the stuff. Everything I know, or I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get, I don't worry about it. I'd be like, okay, this is what I'm making on
YouTube. Wow.
So, you see what I'm saying? So I could, you know, it's not what I'm used to when I was in the streets, but I'm making more than the average drug in the neighborhood.
And doctor.
See what I'm saying?
Bro.
But now, let me show you something.
Say, like, bro, like, go ahead.
Now, I got a new formula now where I done got behind the camera, where I'm interviewing people, right? So, just imagine once I start stepping it up more and more, I'm gonna get double this.
Go ahead.
Triple
bro,
that.
It only grows.
Yeah, man.
You're at the baby stages right now. And
Facts.
that is at the baby, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I actually, cause you know, I watched the, which is crazy, cause it's up their podcast with
Loon. Shout out to Loon.
Shout out to Loon, bro. You know, like, and you even at that time, that's double.
Yeah.
Of what that time was.
Yeah.
So it lets you see, like, that growth, bro. Yeah. That's amazing, man, for sure.
They'll hit me up, man, Gangsta, man, he was talking to you crazy, man, why you here? Bro, that's how he podcast.
Absolutely.
He a real dude.
Absolutely,
you know,
bro.
He stand
Absolutely. It was a good.
Yeah, I know how to conduct myself.
Absolutely, bro.
You know
Absolutely.
But that's just how he go, and shout out to him. I appreciate him flying me in, giving me a job.
That's right.
Because people don't realize when I'm doing these interviews, they giving me a job.
Bro.
So no matter what the price is, this is what I always say, okay, now I got enough to pay because I pay 2 lecture bills for my house and at the studio.
Gotcha.
I pay 2 Spectrum bills.
Saying something. Absolutely,
you know what I'm
bro.
So I got insurance.
Come on
my car.
That's right.
Credit card bills.
Come on, bro.
You know, so I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna use this money for this.
Everything has a place.
Yeah, then I put myself on a spending budget. I said, for this week, I might say, okay, I'm gonna have this $600. And I don't really go out. Bro, let me tell you what's crazy. I've never in my life been in a strip club, right?
Wow.
Until Charles White called me a few months ago.
The king of the strip club.
I went in Dallas, 2 of them, boom, boom.
Wow.
Then last night, Charleston White brought me the strokers.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so I don't really, I might be home, right? I did my little videos. I might be laying in bed watching Tubi or something, just chilling, laying down, just chilling. Charles White called me. What you doing, old N-word? Nothing, man.
Right.
He said, you want to go out? What's up? I said, send me the address. I got you. I'm
just like that.
And I'm just enjoying life, bro.
Enjoying, that we spoke off camera regarding, y'all have something in the works as far as, possibly.
Ain't no problem. I already talked about that.
Come on now, absolutely. Come on. The 20v1, bro, that's going to be crazy.
That's locked in.
Yo, that's going to be crazy.
After I talked to you about it, I said, it's enough talking to everybody. Let me call him.
Real.
I said, bro.
Absolutely.
Because he already a regular on my channel.
Absolutely, bro.
I said, bro, what you think about a 20 verse 1 on the channel? Oh, well, that's going to go crazy.
Crazy.
All right, well, let's get it.
Just like that.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
he messed with me, bro. He rock with me.
How do you, we spoke off camera again regarding your grind, your relentless grind. Scale 1 through 10 currently, 2025. How do you rate your grind? 1 through 10.
I'm going to say right now, 8.5, maybe.
Gotcha.
Inclined to go 9. And the reason why I say that because I haven't tapped all the way into like the Tokyo Tonys, the Tia Kims, all the other big people that I could pay to come on my channel and give more content.
Respect.
Once I'm able to, because I still don't know how to reach out to a lot of people. I know people go to DM. I don't like to go in the DM because they be getting so many messages, going to look over my message.
Real.
So and it took me a while to start meeting people, politicking with people.
That's right.
To call people and say, hey, you got such number, can you plug me?
Absolutely.
Look
it's
how
about
easy,
who you know.
Look how easy bro just interviewed Johnny yesterday.
Just like
you
that.
met.
Absolutely,
you see
bro.
What I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
that network is amazing how you can just
right, you know what I'm saying? So
being in the right places, man.
Right,
so true.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? So once I'm able to start really, because I start mapping, I said, you know what, if I could get 3 more people that do view like Charles, I'm set. My goal, yeah, because my goal, I said, okay, I want to do 40 to 50,000 a month.
Wow,
that's my goal. You know what I'm saying,
bro? That is amazing. Come on, man. Bro. You know, I want to just for the for the artists watching, the creators watching, the entrepreneur watching, your grind, your relentless grind. Number 1, you don't smoke or drink. That alone sets yourself apart from 95% of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might be the first time I'm on the podcast without drinking. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we spoke late last night. You mentioned in the club with Charleston White. You mentioned what time you got home. You mentioned what time you was up. And you were an hour. I'm looking in the camera. He was an hour in advance for this interview.
Big fan.
Your relentless grind, bro. Who do you contribute that to? Why are you this man?
God. We left out of Strokers around 4 something last night. We went to the Waffle House, got something to eat. I got a grip bowl. I got a Philly cheesesteak grip bowl. I usually get grits A's and steak, well done.
Yeah.
But I said,
the steak bowl's it.
I got me a grits, I got the steak bowl, right? So it's like 5 something. Now Crypto Jeezy, he at the hotel, I need the key to get into the condo. So he had to drive 20 minutes because I was stuck outside.
Gotcha.
So this sheriff lady in the condo where I'm staying at, she come out. So when she come out, we went in there, ran up in there, but the problem is we can't get in the building.
Gotcha.
So he come. I get inside. I go jump in the shower because all the weed smoke and all this stuff, all of my clothes and everything,
absolutely.
Right? So I'm looking at the time now, it's like 5:49. I pray at 6:15.
Gotcha.
When I got the shower, I just was chill. I said, I was kind of scared to go to sleep because I don't want to pass, but I want to pray. So, but I set my alarm on my phone and I just chilled on the bed. I think I made a doze a little bit. 7:30, he was heading to the convention center because it's the Eid for the Muslims.
Right.
I got to turn around and come get you. I said, no, you not. I said, what time it start? 9 o'clock. I said, anywhere in the world, I'm about to get up out of this bed and go with you at no 7:30 to go set up. No. So I said, I'm gonna find a ride out. So I'm trying to prepare this. I doze back off, I get up. So I called Crypto G. I said, hey, I put this address here. It said 54 minutes. I said, I said, I gotta make sure my face there because I don't have a dirty name.
Respect,
I ain't
bro.
never run off
Absolutely,
anybody.
bro.
I honor my appointments.
Respect.
I'm there. So I was like, I gotta work this out. I said, cause the convention all day. But the brothers, I say, okay, Crypto, you gotta come get me now. I said, I just go over there early, just chilling alive or whatever. Cause I want to get here, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, cause like I'm into the field now, and I be like, man, I don't like sitting about the pod, cause I be like, man, something could happen, and I'm grinding. This ain't drug money.
Gotcha, absolutely.
It's legal money.
Absolutely,
I'm getting, man.
Absolutely. That's right, bro. That's right.
So
respect.
I be like, so that's why I treat people
with that.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, man, just do them galaxies. We get the alert.
But yeah, you already know it, right?
Yeah. So,
right.
Yeah, man. So it just my thing I just be happy that people want me on their platform.
Right, bro. It's
you could have been like, nah, you don't fit not right now. I don't like the way you go or what you got going.
No, bro, like you
know what I'm saying? So
it's just even Ray Daniels said the same thing. He was like, in a sense, like, I'm just happy people want to talk to me and offer, and bro, cause everybody ain't being interviewed. You know what I mean? Like you notice, like, bro, your story.
I'm burnt out on it. I'm tired of it.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you what's I've been saying this. I'm ready to retire from YouTube. I want to go into the movie world.
Okay, come on.
I did the trailer already. I'm paying this lady to edit my movie.
Come on, bro.
I've been dragging her, but I'm gonna pay her. So y'all want to get into the movie because it's like I'm gonna keep my channel. I'm gonna keep interviewing people, but it was like I done told my stories. But I do reaction videos. I do good with that too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, somehow I might go because I know people want my perspective.
Absolutely,
on stuff,
bro. Absolutely.
So them do pretty good. Shout out to Vlad TV because
shout out to him.
Let me tell you what's crazy. I'm on the phone trying to argue with Vlad and his person, right? I'm like, I said, Vlad, why you be dropping 5-minute clips, 6 minutes? You don't get no money if you can't put commercials on that. Oh, Terrance, I know what you're talking about. We get man, Vlad, I don't see them because I wasn't seeing money, right?
Go ahead.
So one day I did a 5-minute and I made $1,000. I said, hold on, I've been wrecking my brain to go 8 minutes, 10 minutes to put commercials on here to get $500 to $1,000. I just did 5 minutes and got $1,000. I said, that's why Vlad was telling me, Gangsta, you tripping. Sure. Yeah, he just kept telling me, he was just calm. He was patient. I'm trying to argue with this man about his stuff.
About something.
But he was patient with me too,
real, bro. That's real.
Yeah, bro.
Real, bro. No, I'm gonna get you out of here too, man. Like, a few more questions.
Take your time.
Is it better to be loved or respected?
I prefer loved because this is what I tell people. I say I never wanted to be feared because what happens is this. Say I fear you. I'm gonna get with me and a few other people that fear you. We better put some money together to get you out the way.
Wow.
So anybody that's feared people plotting to get this because you our problem.
Do you correlate fear with respect? I know you did. You spoke about it early on. Do you feel like I often say the salute. The salute came from respect. And as far as horseback, me riding, I see you. I tilt my brim to show you I see you. But do you feel like that's part of fear?
It don't have to necessarily be fear. It could be I'm scared of you.
Gotcha.
It could be like I don't want no problem with you. Because I tell people I'd rather loyalty over respect. It's like, no, what respect come loyalty? I'm like, well, hold on. I'm a respectful person, so I don't know you, right? So if I see you in the store, you know, excuse me, or hey man, you did. So out of respect that I got for myself and as you as a human being,
absolutely,
I'm giving you that. But think about this here: if somebody say, man, they got 50 on his head, I'm gonna hit your head.
Real.
For them 50. So
real.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm loyal to you, like I did with OG Booby Black, bro, they come to me to take you down, bro, but it's the play.
Gotcha.
Because it's loyalty.
Gotcha.
So we all show respect to a certain level, but I prefer loyalty.
But you're saying you prefer love over the respect. You're saying,
yeah, I want love over the respect.
You were like one of the, I've interviewed 175 people. 5 people have said love. And that's from you.
I want that love.
Love. Real, bro.
I want the love because I always tell people this. I'm a thing for me and you, so you ain't got to respect me. Just don't disrespect me.
Just don't disrespect me.
Yeah, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to stay out your way because I know what I'm going to do. And I don't want to go back to prison because I'm going to make a movie. A horror movie. So to keep me in my place and out of them prison system, excuse me, I apologize. I'm going to be the bigger man. Call me Karl, tell you what, because some people don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So you can say what you want, but I know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you knew better, you would do better.
Real.
So I'm a thing for me and you, my bad, because I got a mother got to get on. I got children.
Go ahead.
I got people depending on me now.
Absolutely.
It went from me depending on my mother to take care of me to now I'm taking care of her. My son in jail, my children.
That's beautiful though. Like,
you know
just,
yeah.
that, it's flipped.
Give me that love. Because with love, guess what? You gonna invite me to, because you might not, because I'm looking at the type, sometimes you can't judge the book by its cover, but just me seeing you like type of brother, like you not around a bunch of bull crap. You might throw a party, it's gonna be a certain class of people gonna be at your party. So now with the love you have me, you might come on.
That's
versus
right.
if I was, man, you can't come around me. No, I don't want that.
Something. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So
give me that love.
Man. Respect. I love that.
Give me that love.
That's real. What about time or money? Which one means most to you?
Time. I love money though, but the time. Because this is what I learned. When I was incarcerated, I would call home, hey, send this money, Western Union, or send them pictures. Maybe about an hour to call back. You did that? Why you didn't do it? Because in my mind, you ain't doing nothing out there. Because in jail, we don't do nothing. So I'm thinking in jail time, roll it like out here.
Gotcha.
When I got out here, bro, and I started, okay, I'm gonna do this. The time going, I say, man, the time went by. I say, man, I owe people an apology because I thought when they pop our doors to come out, I'm thinking some of us might sit down all day just watch TV. Some of us might go in the rec yard, go jog, go work out, whatever, but we ain't doing nothing. So I'm thinking out here is running like that, but it's different out here.
Gotcha.
The world is moving fast out here, man. So sometimes you be like, man, prime example, like now how I had to budget my time.
Absolutely.
I'm like, okay, I gotta get up in the morning. We went in late, mess around with Charles White. I gotta go shower, I gotta go pray, I gotta go do this. My plane leave tonight.
Absolutely.
So time, man.
I love it. I respect that, bro.
But I always say this, I always crack joke, but I be serious to tell how people like, money can't buy love. Well, everybody, I be happy. I'm in love. Money bought me to you, man.
Rico, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
When that 21st hit, I be so happy.
Come on, bro.
Man, say, bro, I be like, okay, I got my money now. I might go bring me old girl to the restaurant.
Does it feel like work?
Yeah, it is work.
Okay, gotcha.
So let me show you what YouTube do. You saw that YouTube studio I showed you?
Yes.
Every day they're gonna show you how much money you're making. And it might be, say if you might start, you might be at 1,000 now, you might say, this month here, my goal is to get me 5,000.
Gotcha. So you're working. You
got the grind.
Absolutely. Respect.
You gotta go on the internet.
Respect.
Like the case in California. So you might say, okay, I'm gonna do a reaction video to this.
Yes.
That's gonna bring you revenue.
You have to be, gotcha. And
Yeah.
Charles White is very good at that too. He grinds.
Yes.
He stays ahead of it.
Yes.
And I even one interview he was saying like how, he had to stop thinking, he was like, I started declining things. He was like, his team got on him and was like, man, like, wait a minute, don't forget, don't get it beside yourself. He had to reel himself back in. He was like, you know what, I'm tripping. I gotta go get it. That's real, bro.
Like I saw a guy, Flacco, he did a reaction video to my interview with Charleston. He was at 100-something thousand and 18. I said, "Ooh, that boy eating. He well over like 1,000. I'm counting his
reaction video.
I'm looking at
so now you know what it is.
This is just recently. I'm like, boy, that boy eating. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see people do because I go watch certain people. I go watch because they'll motivate me.
And you're a sponge. You see everything. You're like, man, let me take that.
Listen, that's what I tell people when I was in jail. I said, you see this? You see what I'm doing? Put your pride to the side, ask somebody for help, or go look. Certain people, I might not message you, but I'm gonna go look at your channel. I'm gonna go see how you grind.
Real, bro.
I need to get me some advice. I need to get me an idea. I'm like, okay. Because YouTube is enough room. This is what I like about YouTube over the rap game. In a rap game, some of us don't want to do song one another because we scared you might try to take over, had the best album of the month or the week or whatever the case may be. On YouTube, I might put out a good video, might do good. You might not. Tomorrow you might put out a good one. It fluctuates.
Absolutely,
you gotta stay in your fit, but you gotta be consistent.
Absolutely.
Keep on dropping.
That's a fact.
So I learned that. I was like, all right, cool. Real. But as long as I see that money, if I get $50, $100, $30, it's all adding up.
It's adding up. Real, bro.
Man, it's all adding up.
Speaking of eating, man, like, since you've been out, man, what is your favorite, your fast food and then your go-to spot? What are your two favorites?
Popeyes.
Come on now.
Popeyes chicken.
Them strips, bro.
Big facts.
Tenders, bro.
Give me a 4-piece dog meat.
Come on.
Spicy.
Come on.
And a biscuit.
Come on.
My go-to, I like Razoo's.
I haven't heard of that.
Razoo's is a New Orleans restaurant,
Gotcha.
but they got one in Texas.
Okay.
What I like about it is they have the $20 bundle, meaning I could pay $20 and mean you could get a meal.
Wow.
Because some people be like, man, I ain't gonna bring no bro. The same food she want on the regular menu on this $20 bundle.
Go ahead,
menu,
for
man.
real. That's cheaper than Popeye.
Yeah, man. We happy.
So
absolutely. I like
That's
Razoo's. I've been to Papa those. But what I should do, I was so happy at one time that I was free, bro. I would get in my car 1, 2 in the morning and just go ride up and down this avenue. There's a bunch of restaurants. I'm gonna go here tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm gonna go here.
That's right, bro.
I'm gonna go here.
Right.
Here. I should just ride and just look at restaurant. I'm gonna go check this one out. Seafood. I'm gonna go get me some crawfish. I'm gonna go.
Just like that.
That's what I just do, bro.
Bro, like you are a free man, and more importantly, you are a free man. Your day isn't subject to off time. You know, PTO. Like I got to be in from 9 to 5. I got to work the mid shift that 2 to 10. You are a free man. A lot of men can't fathom that. You know, I came from that. I know what it's like, you know, like to be warped into that, bro. Like, you know, just for the creatives watching that's trying to get to your stature in life, like, how does that feel? Like to be a free man? Come on.
Let me tell you, my brother, Crypto Jesus, who's here, right? He work at the airport. So sometimes I get frustrated, I be a little ticked off, but then I humble myself because he have to work. He's off on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Gotcha.
So sometimes I got to schedule me going out of town on his trip because he, man, I won't go.
Right.
Bro,
That's right.
You work. You got to go on the clock,
Absolutely.
bro. I don't.
Absolutely.
I work for myself.
Come on.
But I be like, you know, that's my brother. I'm not gonna be selfish. All right, we're gonna book this around this time because I'm free.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, bro, it's a beautiful feeling.
Come on, man.
I ain't got to kiss no manager, but I ain't got to worry about nobody. Williams, go do this. Go do it right
ahead,
now.
Bro.
All right, now watch your tone. So,
right. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So on my YouTube channel, I control. I'm a YouTube internet stepper. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? I get to have my fun,
Absolutely.
bro. I take my phone. I tell people, you don't need a bunch of big out, because they look at these big podcasts. Oh, I need this. No, start small. Take your time.
Absolutely, bro.
People want to see the hit a message.
That's right. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And I started with my Galaxy cell phone. I had my little computer. It's a buffer all the time that I learned. I got to get an extra gigabyte from Spectrum.
Gotcha.
So to keep that buffering, because I got all kind of equipment.
That's right.
You know
That's right.
So
That's right.
it took me a process, and I'm still learning
That's
stuff.
right.
Like when I got with Crypto Jeezy, he had wanted to come on my channel. I said, bro, that ain't gonna work, bro. I said, bro, you too quiet. He said, let your audience see. We got on there. He was a little quiet. The next day he opened up. Then we started doing the podcast together. I said, listen, every time we do a podcast together, I'm going to split it 50-50.
That's what's up.
So every month I was giving him anywhere from $500 to $1,000 every month.
Just like that.
So, yeah.
Sharing that wealth, bro. That's real.
So I said, listen, bro. I noticed I started getting popular when I was walking in. Because to this day, I be like, how you call me a celebrity? How you, like, you see me, and I just on YouTube. I don't think that's something big, right?
Bro, it...
But let me show you what happened. I'm in Walmart, me and my mama together. So one guy walk up and give me a dap. What's up? All right. Another guy give me.
Right.
The third guy, he was kind of big, walk give me a little dap. Mama said, all right, Terrance, we don't got no gun. Who all the people here? I said, Mama, they know me from YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But like I said, I didn't know. And then I just started seeing people, man, thank you for what you're saying. You're helping out.
Come on,
like,
bro.
all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So this what really got me. One day we was on live and this lady came in out loud. She said, hey, how you doing? She said, I come to know about your channel from, I'm a high school teacher, and my students be having your video on in my class.
Wow.
I said, whoa. I said, I gotta be careful what I say and what I do. Because these youngsters are watching.
Bro, like,
they watching,
that's why
bro.
I said you're a light, you're a beacon. Sometimes, go ahead.
I didn't really realize it because I thought, man, I'm from the hood. You dig? I'm an old gangster.
You think you catering to one type of person? No, bro.
Man,
like
YouTube is a family TV.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and when I see that the youngsters paying attention, I say, man, one little crazy thing I said, them youngsters gonna follow what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be responsible for that. So I said, you know what? Let me bring something different to the YouTube channel. Everybody want to be gangsters. I was a gangster in real life. So let me go on this internet and show them, like, man, they fake it. That ain't no real gangster gonna be on YouTube.
Come on, you saying so, bro.
At one time, they used to frown up. Man, put them camera, watch out, man.
Absolutely.
They didn't want to be seen because they knew they're gonna bring heat on.
Absolutely.
So I showed these children, like, man, he faking his money again. He paying people to go do work. Go do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I realized, and then I go look at my analytics, I see the age bracket.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, gender, everything.
When I got with Charleston White, I finally broke the 13 to 17, because I had all the other brackets. I even got 65 and older.
Wow, bro.
So I'm like, man, I got the 24 to this, 44, I got 45 to this, I got these brackets. 13 and 17 wasn't messing with me, but when I got Charleston, it bugged. I said, whoa, these little young boy
Come
like
on,
Charleston.
Bro. Come on, absolutely.
Man,
that's right. That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Man.
That's
so
real.
It just, now that I know I'm a content creator, I know I'm an influencer, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. So it's like, I want what's best for these children.
Respect.
So I said, I'm gonna give them. Look, this is what happened to me. I remember I got shot. The last time I got shot, dude was on me, and I had a chance to run through these little children through the crowd, let one of them catch the bullet, but I said, nah. So I ran out in the open, and he hit me under my arm and came out the middle of my chest, right here. Right here. Middle of my chest, yeah. I jump in the car, my brother them speed off, turn the corner, go ahead on it. I say, bro, if he don't kill me, y'all gonna kill me.
Wow. Well, you said you got in the accident after you.
All right, listen. Wow. My car in the Q45, I had a Q45, my homeboy actually used my car. He come back, he parked it up on I went and took a picture by the school, but they remodeled it. Carter G. Wilson, right on Ferret and 3rd. I wanna say 3rd Street.
Gotcha.
At one time, you used to drive up from the street, up on the sidewalk, up by the school for the principal parking.
Right.
So my homeboy parked there, so when I got ready to leave, I was backing up, and so I let one car go to the next car, pull up. So I tell my partner, I said, bro, it's a hit. I go to jump out, he got my gun on him. I don't hear the nine, he deceased now, but I always thought, I said, man, he about to set me up, had something to do, because why I don't hear that 9 going on, you got my gun. So when I jump out, the dude got the hat on, he cut with that chrome. First shot, he missed my leg. Second shot, he hit me back here, and my shoulder come out here.
Right.
So when I turned the corner, because it was a block party, it was a girl named Gangsta out my project.
Gotcha.
So the word around the hood, the city was Gangsta got a block party. Gangsta got a block party in Shakespeare Park for his son.
Okay.
But it was the girl Gangsta.
Gotcha.
So, but I happened to go because my homie come in the project, boys going down the park, boy, get the girl. Yeah, I go around there. I'm gonna go ride around there. So now when I'm trying to leave, the dude got the drop on me. So now when I try to run, when I'm running around the curve, around the corner, around the building, these children in the way, I'm like, split second, I said, boy, I can run through them.
Wow.
Maybe he might stop, or is he shooting? One of them might get hit.
Oh, man.
I said, nah, but them little babies, they're gonna blame old Gangsta, because they love me in my hood.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna let them get one more shot at me. So I ran away from the children out in the open, and the bullet went under my arm and came out here in the middle of my chest.
Wow, bro.
Mm-hmm. I ran, jumped in the car. I remember my homie Lonnie, I think I don't know, but he was holding me. And we shot up for Street, turned on Washington Avenue. By the time we got to Washington Magnolia, it went head on the car. Boom! They grabbed me out of that car, threw me in another car, got me to the hospital. I had stopped breathing and everything. And people we grew up in the neighborhood didn't know my brother was my brother until 96.
Wow.
Because when I would go in the set, because I know how people play, I would see my brother, what's up, boy? Give him a dap like everybody. I never say, oh man, you went home, bro. I always treated him like he was a regular dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You even with Slim, I even heard you say that. Even with Slim, like you didn't OD, you just like kept it real.
Yeah, that's it. Because people try to exploit your weakness in the game. Let me tell you, my mama told me one day. She called me. She said, "Baby, what you doing? Learning to ride." She said, "Terrance, if somebody ever kidnap me, don't come." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, don't come." She said, "Cause they gonna kill us. They gonna kill both of us." She said, "Baby, I done live my life." I like, "Mom, you got a good point."
Wow.
And it's even crazy. It's the mindset I had when I was in a gang.
Gotcha.
Somebody tried to kidnap my little stepson from the school. Oh, wow. Because about a little drug stuff we was doing. And I was like, if somebody ever kidnap my daughter or my child, and they say, we got your child, we gonna keep it, I'm like, I don't believe you. I'm gonna hang up on her because I could make another child.
Wow.
That was my mindset, because I know in the game, people try to find your weakness.
Wow.
Your family's your weakness.
That's a fact.
So when my mother called me and told me, if somebody kidnap me, don't come because I didn't live my life, they gonna kill both of us. I'm like, yeah, you're right, Mom. Because that's what I always tell people. I'm scared to die first, because I don't want to die first, because I know how I'm gonna get revenge. I need to get some get back. Wow. So yeah, man, that's why that's why I try to tell these children, bro, when you in that game, you gotta be heartless. Can't show no fear, because if they see, they smell. You know how when you wounded them animals smell that blood?
Absolutely, bro.
If they a pinch
of it.
They own
bro,
it.
like
around
how
us.
Everybody don't come from that cloth. You know, they even, you know, like how do you, you know, like just even your kids, you know, like the environment you came up in, I'm pretty sure they didn't come up in it, but it could have been resembled. How do you, you know, how
all
do you
my
view
children come up in the hood.
Oh, wow.
All of them raised in the hood. But let me show you something. Because people start to know now. You know that logo for the Super Bowl?
Yes.
The logo that was, my daughter did that logo. She hand sold that logo for the Super Bowl that they just had.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
What?
My youngest daughter.
Graphic art? That's what
she did that. She said that and sold it. Hand sold that logo. And that logo that they had in New Orleans, that Super Bowl logo, she
Come
did that.
on, bro.
She designed that.
Do you know, like, bro, like that?
And she the big queen. She's very popular in New Orleans. But what I respect and love about her and her mother the most is they didn't use me and they didn't use cash money. She made her own name, her own legacy. I was like, man, I'm proud of her.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grandfather yet?
Man, I got about 15.
Stop. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
What?
You looking good, granddad.
Man, let me tell y'all. Might be 16.
Sir. Yes,
One of my sons got 5
man.
children.
Okay, gotcha.
One of them.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
And my son that's locked up, he got 2 children.
You hustle for your last name, not your first name.
Big facts.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect.
man.
I love that, man. I love that. That's what's up.
That's why I be trying to explain to people. Like, at first, a lot of people's like, oh, he ain't gonna make it like this YouTube stuff. He ain't gonna make it because he used to having foreign cars and money. You know, I'm robbing and taking, I'm selling, got heroin, so I'm hitting big, so I'm having a lot of money. Right. So they like, nah, boy, you been reduced. Nah, he ain't gonna make, he going back to that block. You crazy, I go back at Popeye before I go back to that block, bro. I did half of my life.
Come on, bro.
Bro, half of my life around a bunch of men. I'm out here now with all shapes and size women. I want me a midget.
That's right.
So
I heard you say that. What's up with you with this midget fetish, bro?
I want me a midget.
You gonna look on the 20V1? You gonna make sure what up?
Yeah, give me a midget. Yeah,
that's
bro.
Real,
so
for sure.
Yeah, bro. So
yeah.
For me just to see this, and like I say, I'm older now, so I had all the rollies and all that stuff at a young age.
Absolutely.
And I know now that my children and grandchildren and people, I got people in jail, my mother, they depended on me. So I just take it one day at a time. Like I said, I do my budget. If I say this year, okay, I'm gonna use $600 for the week. If I don't go nowhere, nothing. So
that budget is crazy. I love that, bro. Like a lot of people don't budget. People live day to day. I love that.
Let me tell you something. When I was in jail, the dudes would budget $25 a month. I say, how you live? Because Birdman was saying to me, "Money, I'm going to spend a spending limit. I'm balling, right?"
Come on.
But then I said, but it's different on the street. But now that I'm out here, I'm saying, okay, once I pay all my bills, I'm gonna say, okay, this is my spending money. And if I don't go nowhere, I'm gonna use that same. I'm not gonna say, okay, $600 every week. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this same and go here the next month. You know, I mean next week. But it works for me, man, because I don't have no overhead. I don't have nobody else to impress. I'm not trying to ride to the hood. Look at me, I'm fly. I don't have to do that no more. You know?
Real, bro. You realize what it's about now.
Yeah.
Real, bro. Let's talk that legacy, man. Let me ask you this: legacy or happiness? Which one means most to you?
Happiness. Let me tell you why. I don't care too much about legacy because of this. Look at our black prominent figures over the years. Let's take the Jacksons.
Go ahead, bro.
Let's take Bob Jones. A lot of these people that's billionaires sell everything. Wow. You know, that's why you never hear me say I'm making enough money for children. Nah. Me, my children, now y'all help everybody else because when I die, y'all might sell all my stuff. I done blood, sweat, and tears. Y'all done sold everything. Y'all done sold it all. You know what I'm saying? Like the famous name of cookies, good cookies.
Go ahead.
You see that black man picture on there?
Yep, that's right.
He don't
You're right. Don't own it. You're right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like we some of the most creative people on this earth, but we quick to sell.
Wow.
Give it here because we want the bulk of money.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what we know.
I just like to be happy, bro.
Real, bro.
I'm happy. My people around me happy. I see smile on their face. Cool. Because if you think about this here, like I should tell people, Boo said on when I would beef with them online.
Right.
No matter what y'all call, no matter how much y'all hate on me, you can hide it, but you can't erase history.
That's a fact.
So my legacy gonna still go.
That's a fact.
Give me the happiness, because I want to be happy right now because that's gonna go because people gonna keep that going. Like a lot of stories I wasn't even talking about, other people's breaking it up.
Absolutely.
Like, man, I heard you do that. Like, oh, he said that? All right, well, y'all can elaborate on it now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the legacy that's gonna come. I want to be happy.
Real, bro. Respect.
I want to be happy.
When it's all said and done, what would you want for your legacy to be?
That he went from being a cold criminal to he changed his life. And it's the thing that get me too, bro. I say I'm Terrance Civilian Williams. I don't live that life no more. Right. But I'm still held accountable for street.
Absolutely. I know. Absolutely, bro.
They tell me, look, everything you did don't count no more. There's no vote. They don't count no more in the game. You black guy, da-da-da. But they still hold me accountable for street stuff. I'm like, bro, come on, y'all confuse me, bro.
Right, bro.
Y'all confuse me now. Y'all gonna let me be a civilian and on the porch. I'm out the game.
Out the game.
I denounced the streets, but they still to try to associate me with the streets. I said, let me know I did something real big in the streets. And it was not good to glorify. I'm one of the founders of the Hot Boys that went on to do something major.
Come on,
Juvenile,
bro.
Wayne, Turk. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So shout out to the Hot Boys.
Absolutely.
So, and now my homie out the city, his daughter is some more girl. They got the hot girls now.
That's dope, bro.
I said, man, this stuff here,
bro,
you know.
legacy.
So it's like I just said,
legacy.
I want to be happy because that legacy gonna work itself.
Absolutely.
I want to be happy because the legacy is gonna do what it do regardless. No matter what, if you say I don't want legacy, the people gonna make that anyway because they're gonna set it up for you.
That's so true.
They're gonna set it up for you. So I want to be happy because I always tell people like when Birdman used to do certain shows, he'll shot me out here and there. Like he might do a BET. Man, your brother ain't shot you out. I said, well, bro, I don't care about a shout out. Send me a check out.
Come on.
I can't go to comment section and say, hey, my brother shot me out on BET. Y'all can give me them cookies.
That's right.
People don't want to hear that.
Come on, bro.
I mean, that check, man.
Right,
and them men held me down my whole bid.
Respect, bro. Respect.
I'm talking about, listen, them brothers had it where I would call the accountant in New York.
Wow.
I need $2,500.
Wow.
She had to ask them first before they sign them. They got to point, look, whatever he called, just give it to him.
Wow.
Man, that's why I never make disrespectful videos about them.
Respect.
Cause they helped me when I was partially handicapped when I really needed them. Now I'm out here long as they print money, I'm gonna get me some money.
Come on, bro.
It ain't the money I used to have, but it's enough in today's society for me to be comfortable and I can go in any restaurant I want. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can go buy clothes, whatever. I can go buy anything I want.
And at any time you want.
Big facts.
Real,
swipe
bro.
the card.
Just
go.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo,
real respect.
Yeah, bro. That's why I don't complain, bro. Look, at one time, bro, when I come home, I went to Walmart. I think I deleted that. I took because I sent it to my brother in jail. All the different cookies. Like, come on, man. We only had like 2 kind of cookies for years in jail. I come on, you got M&Ms, you got Hershey.
Absolutely.
You got Snicker popcorn.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man. What y'all doing with this?
Y'all
Bro, I go down them aisles, I just be giving this.
Bro, that's great.
But my granny got way up. They said, you get too fat, boy. You eat good.
Right. Eat good.
I got to get my health together, bro. Ramadan has helped me. I didn't lost something, but I got more to go. But, bro, it just, temptation never take a vacation. When I go in these stores with all these sweets and all these goodies, and I be like, man, they got this tropical this and this.
Yeah, bro. Like, but this is all new. It's like, man, hold up. I gotta, y'all had privilege to this? I gotta get some of this, bro.
Let me tell you what I like to do. I go to Walmart, get the Uncle Ben rice, the little orange pack.
Classic.
Where you tell him.
That's right.
Put
in the microwave.
Woo.
Yep. It's like, come on, bro.
Man,
come on, bro.
It just say.
It's the simple things in life, bro.
Yeah,
real, bro. Real.
So that's why I want to be happy, bro.
Respect, bro.
Because like I say, the legacy, people gonna build a legacy how they want to build it. They're gonna lie, they're gonna add stuff, take stuff. You know, prime example, BG mad with me. We don't kick it, right?
Gotcha.
But he just did a show on No Rap Cap podcast where he's saying, man, Gangsta was the founder of this Hot Boy. So Gangsta, he gave him my props.
Homage.
So it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's going to, man, I want to be
always
happy.
Gonna be, come on, bro.
Yeah, because people going to always talk about what you did, whether it's bad or good. They're going to talk about, because I left a mark in the city of New Orleans. So they're going to always talk about that, but I want to be happy now. Or it's hard to get that happiness, man.
Come on, bro. It's
love
bro,
and happiness.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to be happy. I like to be happy. And I like to see other people happy. I like to put other small people. Like, Diesel out the mouth. We fight in the field. They stabbed me right here. Right. My stabbed me right here under my chest right here. Could have killed me. I called him one day. What you doing? Man, I'm in a restaurant, ducked off, bro. I don't feel safe, comfortable down here. Oh, wow. Come to Dallas, bro. We're going to help you. So I said, I'm going to be down in New Orleans. I forgot what date it was. He said, all right, I'm coming. So I'm thinking the man going to have a little gym bag. Yeah. You know, just a test.
Right.
Man, that man had everything he ever owned. Had my car full up.
Wow.
He done nothing.
Come on, bro. Like,
let me tell you what's crazy.
Go ahead.
I invited him to the home where me and my mother lived. A man I was beefing with. The last time me and him saw each other was August of 94. I had a knife, he had a knife, we were about to stab each other. I was shot up, he was shot up. We were on a medical team about to stab each other up. They snatched him out there, the CO saw us through the window, grabbed him. I had never seen him no more until 2024.
30 years.
30 years. later, and me and him went and did videos. So I'm telling people, if me and this man could sit up, because really, I'm used to winning. I took an L in this with him, and this little beef with me and him, but if I could sit with this man and keep him, y'all can squash y'all.
Come on, bro. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it, bro. I love it.
And bro, he had
it.
tears in his eye because he was like, I know Gangsta was letting me come to Dallas, but I didn't think I would be in the same house with him and his mother, where his mother stayed. He called his daughters crying and like, man, go to the kitchen, eat what you want to take.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. Like, he just went to New York by his son. He came back at 1 something in the morning. And mind you, I don't know how to work the Lyft and
right.
with the Uber thing.
Uber,
he don't know how to do it. I said, bro, go downstairs. They got cabs down there. Go down the man, $60. I said, I tell you what, bro. Pay the man the $60. I'm gonna send you 30. I'm gonna go half with you.
Real.
I say, but you gotta go to the other spot because mom's asleep right now.
Gotcha.
Right. He home. He over there now. Yeah, I took me a shower, brother. I'm waiting on you now. I said, all right, but we go. I get back tonight. Go all the way at 11 o'clock. We pack it up, get in the car. We drive to New Orleans.
Come on, bro. I know everything you've been through. It's hard to trust in this world.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about, Terrance, Civilian Williams that allows you to break that mold of everything you've been through what the average man can only see in a movie? How can you trust these days?
I put God first. I pray about it, then I don't question it, right? And in my mind, I'm like, I done done so much dirt. Whatever my time come, I'm ready. And then I'll watch a person. I watch it. See, this is what I tell people, this is like, that's why my circle's small now.
Absolutely.
Either you're gonna see me by myself or you're gonna see me with Crypto Jesus.
Real.
Because
right.
I pitch it to the little thing. I don't care about the big thing. That's obvious.
Come on.
I wanna see if you go, say me and you together right now, and you go to, man, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go buy me a cookie or something, but I'm over here, I haven't eaten.
Right.
Or I might like, you gonna grab me something you think I like. Yeah, boy, I got you something. All right. Or when we go somewhere, because I'm the famous one, I got money, you pull out your card. I'm like, okay, he holding it. He ain't trying to use me. He doing his thing too. He got his money. I would tell people I want friends that got money.
Come on, bro.
I don't want no broke friends.
Entitled friends.
No,
that's the worst, bro.
I don't broke. I want to use that word. I don't want the word entitled. That's a big word.
Right.
Broke. Don't be
that. That's right, bro.
Because you're going to break me down.
Come on.
Because I'm not hustling no more. I'm not in the streets. I can't afford to leave $100,000 at your house and forget about it for 2-3 months. You tell, boy, you know you left that money like I should do with Birdman.
Wow.
Can't do that now. I'm getting legal, man. I'm paying taxes.
Come on.
So now if you broke and you miserable, this internet wide open. I'll give you the game. I'm gonna show you. Crypto G's, I'd say, bro, listen, I don't want you to be known as the one on Gangsta's show. I want you to start your own thing.
Come on.
Man, in 14 days, that man was monetized. Getting his own money.
Just like that.
Now every day he go live, he doing his own thing. And now he got a chick named Peachy. He called her Peachy Blanco. He's helping her. Like when they do stuff, get donations, he breaking her off. Each one teach one.
That's right.
Each one reach one.
Absolutely.
So we passing it on. We just showing people, man, it's free money.
That's right, bro.
You can't hurt me.
Come on, bro. That's
I gotta hurt myself.
Come on.
So I'm gonna give you the game because the other thing, I might need to come back, bro. Can you help me out, bro? Or hook me with such and such. I'm trying to do an interview.
That's how. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's how, bro.
It's a lot of people out of the show. I start calling myself the YouTube alley hoop, the YouTube, connect. And
that's right. That's right.
Because if somebody call, bro, and I'm gonna do this. If you say, hey man, I want to interview Charles White. What I'm gonna do is, Charles White, such want to holler at you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you his number. I'm gonna get out y'all way.
Wow.
I don't want to say, Charles, how much you charge? Tell him give me 10. Hey bro, Charles want 12.
12. I know.
I don't play them games.
It's.
Ain't nobody could tell you.
Wow.
Gangsta got in the middle, got my money, or did this. What I'm gonna do, if you want to meet the person, if I know the person, I'm gonna put y'all on the phone on 3-way. I'm gonna say, hey, y'all just saying them. I'm about to get out y'all way, and y'all work it out.
Wow.
I don't never touch nobody's money.
Integrity.
I don't never negotiate nobody's money. I'm gonna put y'all together and let y'all work it out.
Wow.
Don't ask me what he charged me because it might be different.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put y'all together.
That's
out
right.
your way.
Out the way.
Man, my face clean these YouTube
Come
streets.
on, bro. I love that, bro.
Yeah,
I love that, bro. That's right. Man, name is only as good as what you represent out here in the world, bro. That's real, bro.
I ain't never played with nobody's money. I ain't never overcharged nobody. I ain't never tried to make a few dollars. What I would do is somebody book me. I'm gonna say, hey, you know I got diesel out the mail. Or, hey, I got Crypto Jesus. You interested? Right. Or I go down on the price just to get them money.
That's right. That's dope,
man.
Dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, with $100 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you?
I'm gonna be able to go get the land I want because I want to get like acres, because I want to put like little homes on there, so when my people don't have nowhere to go and nowhere to stay, they got, because I believe in family.
That's right.
So I want all of them to come. You over here, I'm over here. You know, I want to get. I want to get.
That's
land.
dope, bro. That's dope.
I want the land.
We're city, suburb, or country style. Where do you retire?
You know what? I want to do country. I'm scared because I like neighbors. I don't
want to be.
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
Like, I be thinking something happened. My neighbors way down yonder.
2.5 miles away.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's real. Just enough.
Yeah, as I'm studying real estate and studying and stuff, the houses might be from 200,000 to $500,000, whatever. Right. You got a nice big pretty house, but you like, man, I could go put 100,000 whatever in land.
Yes, bro.
And then get these little mobile homes, get little homes to drop them here.
Absolutely.
And have 10, 15 on my land. That's right. Family members, friends, people come, all right, you go over there, because I might not want to be bothered.
Absolutely.
But we on the same land.
Plot of land.
Yeah, you go over there. Yeah,
absolutely.
You sleep over here.
Whole bunch of in-law suites.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Real, bro.
That's what I'm on. I'm big on that. That's my goal now.
That's dope. That's
Get
dope.
me land. Yeah.
Terrance, Williams, it's been a pleasure, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you, bro. This is dope, bro. Yeah. You know I got to get you back on, bro. You already know it. Yes, sir.
I love to come out here to Atlanta.
Respect, bro. Respect.
I love to come to Atlanta. My partner, he on I salute him. His name, Lawson and Sauce. That's not his name, but he got a restaurant. He sells chicken, Lawson and Sauce. He from Florida. Okay. But he on Old National Road. He got a chicken spot, bro. I'm
gotta
so
check him out.
Him,
that's what's up, man. I gotta check him out for sure.
Grinding. And he got a called Tippy Toe Touch Your Nose. He got his own little podcast. I come out here by him.
Okay, for sure.
I would hit him up, you know what I'm saying? So he showed me love. So now you gonna be, so I got y'all
respect, bro. Respect.
Then I always go by my brother Rollo, them out in Pakistan.
Absolutely. Shout out to Rollo too, man.
Yeah,
sure.
Man. I hang out with them. Gold Mouth.
That's right.
Shout out to Gold Mouth.
That's right.
Hold on. Shout out to Oye. Shout out to Oye, because he, sure. Yeah, bro, he showed me love.
Definitely,
man, that brother just hooked up. Like, that's when you asked about the trust issue. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna pay attention to you.
Right.
If I see you do one little petty thing, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get around him. Nah, that ain't gonna work. He didn't do me that.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm
real, bro.
So, and I know everybody not perfect.
Right.
But I'm gonna ask you this: do you got a gun in this car? Do you got drugs in this car?
Absolutely.
I don't care, bro. I'm gonna catch. I'm gonna take my. No, give me a charge if I want to get in the car with you, because I'm gonna always have a rental out here.
Real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So give me a truck, because, bro, what's gonna happen is, yeah, you might take your charge, but my PO not gonna be like, what you was doing around there? Okay, we're gonna violate you.
Absolutely.
Even though the charge gone, but you wasn't. Tell me what you got, bro.
Be proactive, not reactive.
Big
real,
facts,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, cause my mother looked forward for me to, like, I called this lady, she called me. You all right? You made it there? Why you ain't come? Man, like, I might call my mama 5 in the morning. Terrance, what you want? What you doing?
That's right.
Like, I might go Facebook, I see her green light. Mama, why you ain't sleep? Why you buying me, boy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That lady looked forward for me to come home.
I love that.
Man,
the purpose.
Man.
Reason.
So I kick it with certain people that come out here to Atlanta.
Respect, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Atlanta. Love Atlanta.
I know. Man. Bro, as tradition on the integrity response, if you can reach that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters. And just like that, we out of here. No, you know how to read them YouTube analytics. That's real, bro. For sure.
And then you got a small.
Okay, got you.
Do not follow where the path may lead.
Do
not follow where the path may lead.
That was a bar.
So they said, do not follow where the path may lead. Because that might, because in Islam we say, you following this, brother, you might be going right to a lizard hole.
Wow.
The blind leading the blind.
Bro, that's a fact.
Yeah,
wow,
so you gotta be careful. Do not follow where that path may lead, because that might not be where you're supposed to be going at.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't be a follower, be a leader.
Wow.
I had a non-residential drug class, and I used to do this quote by Frederick Douglass. I can't remember it now. I know it's something about it's better to repair. It's something about you can't. Something about fix the children than repair an old broken man, right? But the other one by Abraham Lincoln, I remember this used to be like, it's better to remain silent than to open your mouth and remove all doubts.
Wow.
And I used to love that quote.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, when I had a life sentence, I had to come up with a class with this white guy. It was called, I Can Go Home to Be a Better Man. And with me having a life sentence, I was helping inmates prepare to go to the streets.
Wow.
So I've always liked to work with people and help people out. Yeah.
Lead the right path.
Show them how to incorporate businesses,
Come on.
LLC.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Because I was like, these lawyers charging us all this. Oh, yeah, just get the form, pay this. I was like, man, it's crazy, man.
I could just learn the facts, and you fulfill that way too. You know, when you help others, you know, one of my favorite quotes is, "You want a fulfilling life? Help." You know what I'm saying? Like,
help.
real, bro. Absolutely, give, help, real,
I
bro.
don't mind helping somebody. I help. Bro, I don't go online and brag about what other people have said, but I've helped so many people with their YouTube channel.
Wow.
And the crazy part about it, everybody I've helped, all monetized.
Wow. That's awesome,
yeah.
bro. You understand it, bro. That's real, bro.
Everybody help monetize, man. So they come to me like, look, do this. And then after that, they just go on their own, man.
Real.
Doing what they do. Yeah, man. Like I be telling Lil Diesel, bro, they looking for you. They want to hear your hood story. You fresh, bro. You new kid on the block, bro.
Man.
Take it. He be posting on Instagram. I'm like, bro, put it on YouTube.
Monetize. Come on, bro. Salute.
But
Get in
now
the
I got
algorithm.
him now. I'm gonna be able to sit down and coach him and keep the phone. I'm gonna walk him.
For sure.
Because he need to be getting a nice check, man.
Absolutely.
He took a big step leaving New Orleans.
That's right.
Now it's time to work.
That's where it starts. That's right.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, like you even saying, you know, when you was New Orleans, like, get out of there. You was going to next, you know, to Texas.
Yeah,
and it just
man.
opened up the floodgates.
One of the best moves I made since
bro.
I've been home, bro.
Wow.
I come there and Texas opened to show me so much love.
Respect.
Man.
Respect.
I love Texas, bro. I ain't lying, bro.
That's that Southern hospitality, man.
listen,
Absolutely.
bro. Fort Worth, Arlington, Grand Prairie, Manfield, Dallas.
Come on.
Oh, man, shout out to them.
Respect.
And you got Frisco, you got all the other surroundings.
Right.
But it's just so much love,
That's
man.
dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I don't
Respect.
have to be worried about all the bull.
Come on, all the extra.
Let me
Come
tell you
on,
what
bro.
happened one time.
Uh-huh.
I get invited to this party. So I like to go early to see what's up because we was at a little club. It's like down from the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, actually.
Gotcha.
So I pull up, I'm sitting in the park lot, I'm just seeing who all going. I'm trying to see how the crowd is.
Absolutely.
So this little soul, you know, them little soul cars, like a little box, little small.
Oh, yeah, little soul. Yeah, absolutely.
Pull in, it's like 4 deep youngsters. I see them in there.
Right.
I said, man, what? And they looking at me. I'm like, oh, you know them youngsters. You look, they clutching.
Yeah, gotcha.
Might be, you know them youngsters. What you looking at? Oh wait. So I'm looking, they looking. I'm looking, they looking. Then they park by me. I said, oh,
right.
park
Come right next to me. So you on edge, bro. I know you.
oh, get what they do? Roll your window down. I said, oh man, go to bull. I start my car, roll the window down. OJ, get it. I said, oh, they cool.
Stop
I said,
playing.
what's up, bro? What's up, young? Come on, look. I see the weather back. I said, you gonna be the shooter. So they laughing and talk. OJ, you good? We got you. I said, oh man,
that's
thank God.
bro.
Man, them the youngsters pull up.
Come on,
then they
bro.
pull on. They looking. I'm looking. Like we stand at each
Right.
other. You know, sometimes them youngsters be. Remember what you looking at? Yo.
Yeah.
I said, I hope I can't. But them the youngsters was love,
Embrace
bro.
you.
Show
That's
me
dope, bro.
love,
That's
man.
dope.
And
That's
man,
dope. It let you know,
bro.
like, bro, like, it let you know, man, like,
It shows me the route I took because I could have got on the internet, been
It-
arrogant,
bro,
cocky,
come on.
talk. I said, I'm happy I went this route because everywhere I go, I get love.
real, bro.
Everywhere I go, I get love, bro. They be showing me love,
Respect.
man. And I'm not going to check. Because some people will come on the internet, and once they figure it out, they'll switch. Get arrogant, get cocky, start saying and getting, no, man, I thank God for this. And I'm still, sometimes I still be shocked that these people really, what you call that, direct deposit, thousands of dollars in my account once a month. I'd be like, man, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Man.
What it's come to.
Yeah.
You know,
bro.
like, you know, the system, we had to grow up listening to Howard Stern, and that's it. You could get on the podcast.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Yeah,
Howard
that's
Stern,
about it.
let me tell you what I
That's
still
real,
do to this
bro.
day because of Howard Stern. I look at women's toes, and if that toe next to the big toe, Howard Stern said, you illiform. That toe should be bigger than, and I be doing that to this day, bro. Howard Stern, man. That's crazy to say that,
That's real,
man.
bro. Absolutely.
Say it, bro. That Howard Stern.
Classic. He was
cut up.
yeah, bro, for real.
Bro, yo, I used to watch that show,
Yeah,
bro.
we did too, bro. We grew up watching
Yeah.
Howard Stern. That's real, bro.
Man, he used to go in, bro.
Come on, bro.
I still to
That's
this day
what's up.
do that, bro. Howard Stern,
That's
bro.
real, bro.
Yeah,
man, what's going, bro? Like, standing by for everything you got going on, bro. It's been a pleasure. Bro, I appreciate you being here, man. Like you, man, like just your journey, bro. Like your growth, everything you're doing, man. Like
when this camera go off, I'm gonna tell you. So I ain't gonna tell you right now, but I'm gonna tell you.
sure.
This how I know I'm coming back.
respect, bro.
You know, when you cut the camera, I'm gonna tell
For
you.
sure. That's what's up. That's love,
Tell you,
man.
this how I know, y'all. This how I know I'm gonna be back on this show.
Man, that's dope, brother. Dope, man. For sure. Love, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Terrance Civilian Williams.
Wow.
What's the new nickname for you two?
Terrence Alley Hoop Williams.
Alley Hoop Williams, yes, sir.
Terrence U2 Connect
yes,
Williams.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Terrence Civilian Williams.
Absolutely.
The People's Champ.
Come on now.
Big facts.
2025.
Big facts.
Take the response, man. We signing off. Appreciate you, brother. Salute.